Hello and welcome to Southport. Tonight we have not only the game of the week, but also most likely the biggest game in the entire state. The number 7 Columbus North Bulldogs versus the number 9 Southport Cardinals. I'm Jonathan Mathis. Bill Ludlow is alongside me, and this is IndianaSRN's webcast Game of the Week. This may be too simplistic, but this matchup puts each team's strengths against the other. For Southport, it's their offense, built on the strength of quarterback Eddie Schott's right arm and 736 passing yards. That's in only 2 games, too. For the visiting Bulldogs, it's their defense, which complements a balanced offense by only surrendering 23 points this season. We'll know which side triumphs in about 3 hours' time. Tonight's game time weather information: it's been hot all week and is still warm and muggy this evening. It's 79 degrees but feels like 83. The wind is out of the southeast at 8 with a decreasing chance of rain. That's good news. The sun is going to hang around and catch a lot of this one. It won't set until 8:16. We'll be under the lights from the third quarter on. Folks, it's Labor Day weekend. September is tomorrow, and we're going to close out August in style here in IndianaSRN. Columbus North and Southport. Bill Ludlow, what a matchup.
Yeah, we got a great matchup tonight, Jonathan, with, like you said, number 7 and number 9 ranked teams in the state. And, I come in here this afternoon expecting to see 2 great quarterbacks battle it out against each other. I know you'll talk about it a little bit here in just a second, but we're only going to see one of those matchups, or one of those great quarterbacks, and that's going to be Eddie Schott from Southport.
And the reason for that, Bill, is Columbus North's quarterback, Trenton Kelly, and his 382 yards and 4 touchdowns this season.
Heartening a little bit to Trenton Kelly, wanting to match up against a good quarterback from Southport and Eddie Schott, but that's to no avail. So now Columbus has got to rely on Dylan England. They lose Trenton Kelly, who's 6'5", 205. You go to your backup quarterback, who's 5'9", 160.
And he is also 1 of 2 this season so far for 10 whole yards. That's a 5-yard average for the season. But someone who has a lot more than that, Southport quarterback, you already mentioned him. We're going to talk about him a lot, Eddie Schott.
Passes, you've already said it, Jonathan, 739 yards. He's 69% completion rating. His average is 16.4 when he throws the ball, 369.5 yards per game. And you've talked about it, 9 TDs. Another important aspect, too, only 1 INT. You gotta love that, man.
You do, and if you're a Southport Cardinal fan, you remember last week, it was spectacular. It tied the best quarterbacking performance in the history of the state. 6 touchdown passes, Bill, and all to different people.
Yeah, he threw it to, he threw one to Ryan Lazan. Kobe Davis caught one. Brian Miller caught one. Lucas Willoughby. And you'll talk about Lucas here in a minute, but he's the go-to guy for Eddie Schott, and he caught one also last week.
Not only did he catch one, as Bill just alluded to, Lucas and Rashawn Haskins each had 7 catches for over 100 yards. Lazan, who was not a slouch either, 5 catches for 58. This might be, Bill, the best offense in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, they run the multiple offense, and then on defense they use that 3-3-5, or they call it the stack. Columbus North, they run a 4-3 on their defense. And they kind of spread it out on offense also. Not throwing the ball much, but they do run quite a bit.
Speaking of running, their lead rusher is number 34, Blake Huffman. You should probably hear his name a lot. He's a sophomore. He's rushed for over 100 yards each game so far this season. And Columbus North, Bill, had a huge win last week.
Yeah, they went in and took on the defending state champs in 5A in Columbus East, and they upset them 17-16. Jonathan, That tied that series now at 24 apiece. So next year, big game for North and East.
Each one looking for number 25. But another team that's also off to a strong start of the year is Southport. Their offense is rolling. They're one of the best offenses in 6A, as we said just a couple seconds ago, one of the best offenses in the state. They're averaging about 43 points per game, Bill. But is this really the defining point of the season? We're gonna learn a lot about Southport tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you look at the first game of the year, they defeated Ron Colley 36-28. Then they went in, took on their township rival last week, winning that one 49-21. So this tonight, I mark this as Southport's big game. See how well they are, you know, going against Columbus North.
Well, folks, the little tail of the tape. Southport is coached by Brian Winters, who's 13-10 in his third season at Southport and overall. Tim Bless is 124-81 in his 19 years at Columbus North. A buck 36-90 in 21 years overall. Two successful coaches. Both have their teams undefeated to start this year. Both in Conference Indiana. A huge game, likely to be able to decide the course for the conference going forward.
Yes, it will be. And then as we look out on the field right now, Jonathan, it looks like Southport is going to get the ball to start this ball game. So we're going to see Eddie Schott right from the get-go here at Southport High School.
On the bottom of your screen, back on the far left, that is number 32, Jalen Caldwell. Above him is number 8, Rashawn Haskins. You see, this is how Southport is going to start. And, Bill, it is an impressive offensive aerial assault by Southport. We'll see Eddie Schott in a second. Kobe Davis, one of the lead receivers. Lucas Willoughby, reliable. Haskins, a big play player. Jalen Caldwell, the running back. We're going to see them momentarily, as that was Spencer Rivera driving his foot into the ball, and it will be fielded by Jalen Caldwell. Moving out towards the 20. He's caught and down by 3 Bulldogs. And Eddie Schott and the Southport Cardinals have 80 yards to go.
80 yards to go for Eddie Schott. So we're going to see what he brings. We already talked about the Lucas Willoughby receiver. So we'll see how that spans out here.
Here's the Columbus North defense. Will Redding, big defensive lineman. You have their best player, probably one of the best defenders, Riley Abels, bottom line safety on the far side. He is a key player, number 22. Shot in the gun. He's going to be there a lot. Quick hitter. Out to Haskins. He's got blockers. He's got running room. He tried to juke past one and got shoved out of bounds with a couple of extracurriculars by number 26, David Jolly.
Yeah, David Jolly, when Haskins ran into him, they both stood up, a little pushing after the end, but no harm, no foul, right?
Indeed. Haskins and Davis are at the bottom of your screen. Lazan is in the H-back position, right off of right tackle. Number 78, Joe Acker, a sophomore. Willoughby is at the top. The handoff is to Caldwell. He's going to try to run over a big number 33, Jackson Payne. It's another good run. Second down in mid-distance for the Southport Cardinals.
So they've mixed up the offense right now. One pass, one run.
Somewhat trips formation to the bottom. Referees calming things down. Oh, there you go. It's a wardrobe malfunction whistle. Columbus North in white, Southport in red. Eddie Schott hands it off to Caldwell. He's corralled. He slips past him and tried to roll forward. Still moving. Oh. He's going to be close to a first down before he's gang tackled about a couple inches short, it looks like.
And he is going to be just a yard shy of the first down. I'll tell you what, Caldwell just kept them feet moving. For young fellas out there that want to play running back, keep the feet moving. If you're Columbus, if you're on defense, you've got to wrap the legs. That'll stop them.
Now, Southport not known for the rushing attack, although it has been effective. Caldwell is averaging just over 5 yards per carry so far this season.
And we got an official timeout. They're going to bring out the chains, Jonathan. We're going to measure this thing.
Well, this gives us a moment to talk about a big thing that just occurred, that it was inevitable. Eddie Schott needed 6 yards entering this game for 5,000 career passing yards. He nailed it.
He got it. Congratulations to Eddie Schott.
He's sitting at 5,004, I believe. We'll check our mathematician.
He got it just by the nose of the ball, Jonathan. I mean, the nose of the ball for that one.
And there you go. Bill Ludlow's football advice proves true. You keep those legs moving and good things can happen.
So 2 big first downs for Southport here. No, now they're going to say he's short.
Never mind. So don't move your legs.
Don't listen to us, you know. I mean, do listen to us, but
please do.
Yeah.
And we'll give you an update on other stations you could have been listening to, but wisely picked to listen to us instead. So it is 3rd and not much. Haskins in motion.
I thought they said first down. They did.
Confusion reigns all over the stadium.
Is it not first down?
No.
Shot in the pistol. Caldwell. And we'll have to measure
again.
again.
I don't know, Jonathan.
I'm confused.
He's going to be stopped again. And now they're going to give it to him.
Okay.
Forward progress. Got that first down for Southport.
And, well, 2 consecutive first downs. And now Southport, the big question, Columbus North, an excellent defense. They are number 2 in scoring margin, 6 defense overall in 6A, but Southport has been piercing through them. Haskins does it again. He's to the 30, down the sideline, and gone. Touchdown, Southport. That's the way to start Bill Ludlow.
I tell you what, Haskins is the man tonight for Southport. And once he got that outside corner, Jonathan, he had nothing but daylight. Scored first for Southport.
That is Haskins' 3rd touchdown of the season, on his 18th reception. And that was all you needed. You got some good running from Jalen Caldwell, a couple of good receptions from Haskins, and now another milestone. Eddie Schott has 49 career touchdowns, 1 short of 50. Extra point up and true. 7-0 Southport over Columbus North here on IndianaSRN. We are always in the game.
We're sitting here with the man, Tom Morales. If you want to build culture and grow your business the right way, take a page out of his playbook. You know, Tom's best strength is his ability to be available as a leader. And so I wanted to show you kind of his day-to-day as he walks the floor here at Morales Group.
But I also want them to understand that I'm never not there for them. For the company is a person we call our janitor. And so when we held them in that level of high esteem and stuff, I think they realize that they're as important as anybody else in this company.
Thanks to Ray Marketing for underwriting this sports program on IndianaSRN.org. You can contact us at 317-782-0904. Need a uniform, silk screening, even banners? Contact Ray. He's your man, Ray Marketing, 317-782-0904 or online at raymarketing.com.
Welcome back, folks. Southport 7, just like that. Columbus North getting ready to receive it for the first time. Colby Cockerill tried a little squib that was fielded by number 88, Mitchell Collier, is all over the field. But you know what? Why we let everybody change pace? Let's recap the first drive, Bill.
First drive, Jonathan, for Southport. They on the kickoff. They went 5 plays. Haskins for the TD run. The extra point was good. 9:45 to go in the first quarter.
And here comes the man of mystery, Dylan England, a senior. He's attempted 2 passes all year, stepping in for an injured Trenton Kelly, who was hurt in the second game last week. It'll be a handoff to their normal weapon, Blake Huffman. Not much doing, though, as Brayon Hogan was in on the tackle.
You know, one play, Huffman took it. He maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
There you see Hunter Hoosier, Preston Terrell. He's had a great year so far for Columbus North. 13 catches, $149, and a touchdown. They're going to need him tonight. He's the big one at the bottom of your screen. Huffman, the running back. Dylan England. Oh, man! That'll wake you up. Stephen Pagel on the tackle.
Pagel's a senior, 5'10", 215 pounds, Jonathan. I don't think I want to meet up with him anytime.
It felt like 310. Well, Columbus North and their much celebrated balanced offense, a great team. The Bulldogs beating another great team, Columbus East, last week, and they're behind the chains. 3rd and 14 for Dylan England. His 3rd pass of the year is to Mitchell Collier, the tight end. It's a good completion, but it's not enough, Bill Ludlow.
It's going to be 3rd down. No, it's going to be 4th down for Columbus. So here we go, 3 and out for Columbus on their first offensive drive of the year, or this game.
Back to punt is a fill-in starting receiver. DeAndre Scruggs is out. Luke Riley is in the starting wideout, but he is now the punter in this situation. Jordan Tweedy, wearing number 10, is back to return. The punt is a good one. Tweedy's going to wave it off. It's going to take a Southport roll into the end zone. And Southport will start over a touchback situation.
So now we see where Columbus North is already missing Kelly, you know, because they went 3 and out on their first possession here this afternoon, and then they turn the ball and they give the ball right back to Southport. So again, another 80 yards to go. Southport can score again here.
Southport averaging 43 points per game, 376 passing yards. Columbus North, their defense has only given up 23 points all season. Here's Haskins. He's wrapped up quickly this time. Nick Holt on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
And here they go. They're going with the no-huddle offense there, Jonathan.
The receiver at the bottom of your screen is Brian Miller Jr., who is a senior at school. Want to make sure we get those straightened out. Lazan, Willoughby, Haskins wide to the top in a trips formation. That's Lazan in motion into the tight end spot. Eddie Schott is the quarterback.
Spreading that offense out a little bit on the far side.
He's going to fire. He's got a man. It's Willoughby, but he overthrew him.
Had a good look on him there, Jonathan, and just overthrew him. Put a little too much air on that ball.
He needed to back off on the curls. One too many was that one. Too strong. Notice the read option very much in style nowadays, and it was utilized on that play. Third and 5 for the Cardinals with 6:55 in this first quarter. And Lazan, and it's loose and it's an intercepted. Columbus North ball deep in their Southport territory.
And that ball just got deflected, and Columbus North was able to pick that one off.
And here's your replay. You're going to check this one out again. But Eddie Schott, that's only his 2nd interception of the year. Lazan bobbled it.
Went right off his hands.
And it was intercepted by Mitchell Hatton, his first pick of the year. The first interception by Columbus North all season. England with a short field. Hooser at the bottom. They're not going to go to him. They're going to hand it off to Blake Huffman, who barrels forward for a yard. And Avery Newman, number 59, a lineman, his head fell off, so they have to go readjust it. Figuratively speaking.
So they went 2 plays and intercepted shots, only second interception of the year.
Preston Terrell line. Go ahead, Bill.
So that's pretty good. You know, as many yards as he's thrown already this year and only 2 INTs.
And you have to feel the way Southport's been playing that even one pick isn't just devastating because they've been able to respond and put up points all season. Dylan England hands it off to Huffman. Up the middle and a lot of yards. First down, Bulldogs, their first of the game.
34, Blake Huffman.
Blake Huffman last week
Tackle on the play by number 20, Jayon Moore.
was instrumental in that win over Columbus East.
Ball sits on the Southport 14-yard line.
He has,
First down, Bulldogs.
again, he's rushed for over 100 yards each of the last 2 games. He had 101 last week. 2 receivers to the top. Number 1 is Preston Terrell. He's the farthest one away, and Hunter Hoosier's on the inside of him. Here he is, Blake Huffman. And there he goes down in a swarm of Cardinals, or a flock of Cardinals would be more accurate.
So last week we had Beech Grove Hornets, Park Tudor Panthers. This week we got a Cardinal and a Bulldog taking each other.
We're covering the entire animal kingdom to begin our webcast series on Indiana SRN. That was Bill Ludlow. I'm Jonathan Mathis. Happy to have you with us. Thank you for tuning in. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left in this opening quarter. Southport leads 7-0. But North is driving. Huffman eludes one of his own men and is not able to slip past Jordan Tweedy, who wraps him up from the safety spot, 3rd and long from the 14-yard line.
The tackle on number 10, Jordan Tweedy.
Tweedy came up from his defensive position there and made the stop. Tweedy's playing the free safety slot for Southport.
So here we go, another test, an early test for Dylan England, the fill-in quarterback. Trenton Kelly, 2,472 career yards, out. The shoulder injury. England, fade,
Got him in the
Terrell,
corner.
nope. 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Got a good look as Terrell ran that corner route and just wasn't able to haul that pass in from England. So it looks like we're going to try to get a field goal try here.
That is Dylan England to hold. Spencer Rivera, the junior kicker, wearing number 9. The kick is up and good. 7-3. And Columbus North freshly on the board. They will go back on defense when we come back here on IndianaSRN. We are always in the game.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
Life Centers offers love and compassion to all women and men who come through our 8 centers. The goal of this love and compassion is that we would not only save babies from abortion, but also transform lives and create families. The forms of this love and compassion are our services. All of our services are offered free of charge to our clients. To learn more about Life Centers, contact us at lifecenters.com or call us at 317-280-2635. Life Centers. We choose compassion.
Welcome back, folks. Southport 7, Columbus North 3, 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this first quarter. The game of the week here in IndianaSRN, maybe the game in the entire state. One of the premier matchups in Class 6A. There is another one. Number 1, Warren Central and North Central are playing, and North Central's number 8, but they're playing each other. But that's there, and this is here. Jalen Caldwell on the kick return, 20. He's got a seam, but he bumped into his own man and allowed a Bulldog to wrap him up. Number 33, that is Jackson Payne.
Jackson Payne was just made the stop. And if he hadn't have bumped into his own man, he would have been gone to the house for another Southport touchdown.
A great chance of that. Beautiful day here in Southport. There was some threat for rain, though we haven't seen it. It was warm all day. It's cooled off a little bit. Eddie shot in his familiar home in the gun. Quick hitter out to Rashawn Haskins. He tries to split through some defenders. He does so successfully. However, Bill Ludlow, we saw our first little, I believe that is a yellow Kleenex on the field.
Well, if it is, we've got our first one of the day.
Let's see what it is.
Holding.
And that call comes from our referee, Terry Adams. We have an interesting referee crew. They list their original homes. Adams, our referee, is from Lima, Ohio. Umpire Mike Walterman is from Duluth, Minnesota. Line judge Del Asher, London, Kentucky. Linesman Dale Brandt from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And back judge Austin Alty from Lakewood, Florida. They traveled far for this game.
They sure did. Hey, somebody else from Tulsa, Oklahoma? Our cameraman, Riley.
We're going to give a big shout out. Riley Thomason, original native of Oklahoma. He can't do anything except for just nod his head along. Would adjust the camera too much. And Jalen Caldwell is able to tiptoe past the line of scrimmage, trying to get a little bit back after that penalty. Second and long for the Cardinals.
Give that tackle to 22, Riley Abels.
Riley Abels on the stop.
There's too many Rileys.
Second down and 14.
Must have been a popular name back then,
Must
huh?
have been. It must have been. It was a quick separation from the Oklahoma connection and the Riley connection. Second and 14.
The defense is moving, and the defense is pointing to Southport's offensive line. They did not move.
No, they all just casually glanced over at the side, so nobody's offside. Shot. He fires. Willoughby down the sideline, but he, again, one curl too many. Pass just missed him. We're going to keep you abreast on other games going on our network. That's on the Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. A big one for us here on the webcast. Our next week game, Cecina and Beech Grove, both are leading in their matchups. So Titus Bakery, donuts made the old-fashioned way, 2 locations, Westfield and Lebanon on State Road 32. And it's looking intriguing. We'll tell you more about that later on. And here he comes. It's Caldwell with running room, and he cuts the distance in half. But, fourth down.
Number 44 on the tackle for Columbus North.
Tay Wells. It was a good run, but it wasn't enough. That penalty really set the Cardinals behind the chains, and they weren't able to recover. Lion Lazan, who has been called the most important player on the Southport offense, and that is high praise considering who the quarterback is back to punt. Takes a couple steps.
Oh, that's blocked.
And it's blocked! Number 60, Adam Beeling, a junior.
He got off the corner there and got in there and just got the big old paw on there and blocked that. So sets up Columbus North in good field position again, Jonathan.
And they capitalized, Bill, last time they were in a similar circumstance. But we've seen it's become popular for punters to take those couple steps to the side. People do it all the time. But that time it was completely negative. Hoosier at the bottom, Terrell at the top. England hands it off. It's Huffman, and he stiff arms one and is tripped up by another, and he's close to a first down, about a yard short.
Huffman hit that right side. Between the guard and the tackle, Kirk and Montgomery.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in this opening quarter. It's been eventful, to say the least.
Just what we thought it would be built up to be.
Indeed. Here's England. The blast is coming, and they wrap him up in the backfield. Huffman nowhere to go as the Cardinals flocked together and dropped him for a loss. Stephen Pagel was in on it, and so was, I think, everybody else on the defense. Brayon Hogan.
Pagel playing the middle linebacker spot for Southport.
Brings on 3rd down and 5.
Call that the Mike position on the linebacker slot there that Pagel's playing.
Giovanni Alejandro is the slot receiver at the bottom of your screen. England will tip. This pass is tipped. It's caught by Huffman. He's going to try to make something of it and can't. And we'll see how good of a leg that Spencer Riviera has.
So 2 tip passes, one for Southport got intercepted. This one for North. Huffman was right there to bring it down.
You know what, Bill, I don't think we're going to see how good a leg it is. With 40 seconds left in this first quarter, North's going to go for it.
Let's see how good England is here on
He will look downfield. He's going to fire. He's got Terrell, and I think it's a first down. It is.
With 22 seconds to go. England got good protection. That offensive line gave him good protection, gave him time to throw that ball and connect to Terrell.
That's Algie, Kirk, Davis, Stahl, Montgomery. The clock is running down. 10 seconds.
They're just going to let it go to start the second quarter here.
They're going to make our cameraman work by having to move that camera all the way to the far side. And we're going to go there in just a couple seconds. Southport 7, Columbus North 3. The game of the week, the game of the state, all here in IndianaSRN. We are always in the game.
If you find yourself confronted by unwanted pests in your home or office, then you need to contact the professionals at Kim Mountain Pest Control. We offer quality pest control solutions at an affordable price. We specialize in ants and termites. We're also available to handle a variety of other pests, including roaches, fleas, and flying insects, as well as rats and mice. Don't wait until pests cause severe damage to your home or property. Contact the team of experts at Kim Mountain Pest Control today.
Thanks to Rick McIntyre and McIntyre Imaging for their support of Christian radio and sports. Their service is capturing moments in time and images that provide a record of the celebrations, blessings, and gifts the Lord has given. McIntyre Imaging Products gives their clients a snapshot of life for family and future generations. You may reach Rick and his staff at McIntyre Imaging at www.mcintyreimaging.com.
Welcome back, everybody. There's the Columbus North Bulldogs. It is 7-3. Bill Ludlow, quickly, how did we get here?
Well, Southport got the opening kickoff, went 5 plays at 9:45 mark. Haskins goes in for a TD run. The extra point was good, 7-0. And then Columbus North got that field goal with 4:15 to go in the first quarter from Riviera to make it where we're at now, 7-3.
And where we are at now is 1st and 10. It's not 1st and goal. Huffman tries to barrel forward, got back to the line of scrimmage. That run game, Bill, has not been as dominant as it has been so far this season.
For Columbus North?
Correct.
Yeah, they're, but Huffman has shown a little bit of light, so that offensive line for Columbus North and Algie, Davis, Stahl, Kirk, and Montgomery open those holes. Give him I think if you give Huffman just a little bit of hole, he'll be able to hit that quickly and open up this running game for North.
To the bottom is Preston Terrell. To the top is Hunter Hoosier and Giovanni Alejandro. Huffman is the running back on England's right hip. England looking left, now looking right, comes across and overthrows Huffman. I know he's tall, but not that tall.
England's 5'9", 160. Huffman's 5'7", 170.
No, so maybe he's not tall. 3rd and 9. Columbus North averaging 40 points per game, but they don't have their starting quarterback. Trent Kelly out. England will fire. And it's caught by Collier.
Oh.
And he slipped past one, and he lunges forward to the one.
England pass complete to 88, Mitchell Collier.
His second completion, or second completion of the game, Bill.
Collier is 6'2", 220. So when he caught the ball and he tried to come down with it, Collier just ran over him.
So here we are, first and goal. Scoreboard says from the 2.
This is their 7th play of this drive, Jonathan. Looking to capitalize on a touchdown here.
Check this replay out, folks. Mitchell, nope. Close. Run formation. It's Huffman. He pierces through the defense and touchdown, North.
34 Blake Huffman in for the Columbus North touchdown.
And that
9-7.
just puts them in the lead there with that.
Now we'll see the strength of Spencer Rivera's leg. Much shorter kick. Up and through. 10-7, Columbus North. Well, Bill, it's lived up to the billing so far. Very exciting beginning of this game. Two great teams, two of the top teams in the top class here in Indiana.
Yeah, you got both of them averaging over 40 points a ball game on offense, and the defenses are giving up. Columbus North's defense giving up 11.5 points a game, and Southport's defense 24.5. But it's turning into just what Jonathan and I have worked on all week. We knew this was going to be a hard-fought battle, and 10:54 to go in the first half, and that's exactly what you're getting, folks, as you view it here on Indiana SRN. 10-7, Columbus North.
Quick update from around our family of networks here in Indiana SRN. We got a lot of games, and by a lot, I mean 5 other ones other than us. Beech Grove is leading Speedway 20-0. Guerin leading Heritage Christian 13-0. Logansport and Harrison from West Lafayette are tied at 14. Cecina's leading Park Tudor 21-0. That is an update on the Titus Bakery scoreboard. Titus Bakery, 2 locations, both on State Road 32 in Lebanon and Westfield. Donuts made the old-fashioned way.
We didn't get any this afternoon, when we got here.
We did. Someone dropped the ball there. It's probably me.
Uh-oh.
This kick is out of bounds. There's another flag. Second one. Bill, that is a wide field.
Yes.
It's a
So
very wide
Riviera's going to take advantage of it there a little bit. So they're talking to him. And he may. No, they're going to spot it right there on their own 31-yard line, looks like.
Bill, that's kind of embarrassing when you kick the ball out of bounds and then they take the ball from where you kicked it out of bounds. Normally you want it to be at least somewhat.
That's when you go back to the coach and the coach says, hey, that's not what we intended for you to do.
My bad. Well, in any event, 10 minutes, 54 seconds left in this first half. A quick moving first half. We've seen batted down passes. We've seen athletic touchdowns. We've seen bursts of speed. And we've seen 2 of the best teams in the state battling each other. Here we go.
Okay, so it's going to be on their own 35.
Willoughby and Haskins to the top. Heady shot. And false start.
You had a receiver that left too early before the snap of the ball, so it's going to bring it back.
The receivers are normally not the ones to false start. That's an oddity. It does let us reset who the receivers are. Willoughby, Haskins, top of your screen, bottom of your screen. There they are. Lazan and Brian Miller.
And I believe it was Lazan, the one that left just a little early.
He leaves on time now. Here is Lazan, his first catch of the game, and he springs forward and dives to the 40. Making amends.
So he's trying to make up for that jumping off sides here.
Second and short, 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Lazan one short of double-digit receptions on the season so far. Eddie Schott one short of 50 career touchdown passes. He might get it here. Shovel pass to Lazan. First down, I believe he did. Across the 45, just short of the 46. Lazan's, Bill, he's making up for it in spades.
Yes, he doesn't want to go into halftime or go to the sidelines. Coach said, "What are you doing?"
Here's the replay. Fake that. Shovel. Nice catch. One-handed reach. Just grabbed with his big paw and carried it in. Shot. Rolling right. Still rolling. Hit as he throws. It's a little bit of a duck, and it's out of bounds. A good catch by the equipment man.
Putting the hit on shot was Montez for Columbus North.
That's Montez Mitchell. There's a few. There's Gutierrez, number 41, Bradley Gutierrez, and number 91, Will Redding. The main guys on the line. The fourth member, Mitchell Collier, is the tight end who set up the last touchdown for the Bulldogs. 2nd and long, 2nd and 10. Shot checks it down to Haskins. He has to shrug off one, but he can't get away from big number 44, Tay Wells.
Tay Wells read that play perfectly. The minute Haskins caught it, Wells was right there on him. So it's a loss of 2 on it on that play, Jonathan.
And Southport, whose offense has not been stopped at all this year, they're trailing on the scoreboard and they're behind the chains. 3rd and 12. Shot. Fires. The ball is tipped a little bit, and it's still almost caught by Haskins.
Flag coming in here. Going to get him for a pass interference call.
That was, I believe, it might have been Abels who was on the coverage.
Pass interference, defense.
Pass interference against Columbus North.
And his coverage was a little too close.
So that's going to keep this drive alive for the Southport Cardinals.
9 minutes, 13 seconds on the scoreboard. Similar formation as it has been. The 4 wide receivers, pretty steady. We have not seen much of Kobe Davis. We've seen a lot of Brian Mitchell. Here's Haskins, seen a lot of him. He eludes one, eludes another, and is hit and dropped by Tay Wells, but it's close to a first down if he didn't get it.
You know, I really like this Haskins kid. He's real athletic. He catches the ball. He knows what to do with it when he catches it. The most important thing about him, though, Jonathan, was when the ball's thrown to him, he makes sure he catches it first before he turns upfield.
That is underappreciated. A lot of players, they want to make the play before they catch it and take their eyes off, as Haskins, well, a little bit of a broadcaster jinx maybe. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I was just thrown outside of his grasp there a little bit, you know, and there's 3 things that, a receiver, why he doesn't catch the ball, he doesn't run his route right, or, he doesn't come back to help the quarterback out if he's in trouble.
Or the quarterback just misses him. Shot. Willoughby reels it in with room to run and close to another first down.
Shot pass complete to 4, Lucas Willoughby.
Willoughby, 7 catches, 120 yards and a touchdown last week. He's just short of a first down here, 3rd and 1. A very short one.
3rd down and
from the pistol. Good run again. He shrugs him off across the 15-yard line, and a flag flies. Jalen Caldwell.
I don't know if they're going to get him for a horse collar tackle or what. Because when he hit that line, his back head kind of went back a little bit. So,
well, we'll see what our Buckeye referee friend has to say or signify.
They're conferring down on the field right now. Nope, got the face mask.
And there's some free yards for the Cardinals.
Had to be one or the other, horse collar or face mask, and it was the face mask because you did see his head kind of bob back there when he hit that line.
So it's not first and goal, but only barely. The ball is just outside the 10 on the Bulldogs side of the 11. Haskins and Willoughby to the right. Miller all alone to the left. Caldwell, the lone back.
Defense makes some adjustments out there.
And here's not Caldwell. It's shot. He's firing, and it's almost intercepted by Hunter Hoosier. Keyword almost. 2nd and 10.
So I guess to keep this drive alive for the Southport Cardinals. Their 8th play of the drive.
7 minutes, 58 seconds on the scoreboard. That's what's left in this first half. And a very entertaining first half.
Spreading that defensive line out for Columbus North.
It's Caldwell and wrangled down. Will Redding on the tackle, the senior. 3rd and 10.
Will Redding plays that defensive end spot for the North Bulldogs.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. Haskins, Miller, Lazan in that order from left to right. Willoughby isolated to the top. Shot, looks left, fires Haskins. Touchdown number 50 in the 2nd of the game for the Cardinals. They lead 13-10 for the moment. So Bill Ludlow, 2 milestones for Eddie Schott. He has passed over 5,000 yards for his career. He got that in the first pass of the game, and that one is his 50th career touchdown.
Congratulations to Eddie Schott.
I think Ball State's getting themselves a pretty good quarterback. The kick is up and good by Colby Cockerell. 14-10, Southport. They lead here on IndianaSRN. We're always in the game.
Today's games brought to you by Shin Technology Service Corporation. Technology is about humans and not about machines. Dave and his crew has provided 27 years of software needs. Give them a call. Shin Technology Service Corporation. You may reach him by phone at 317-545-3650 or shintechnology.com. For more information, contact Dave, 317-545-3650.
Time was that great opportunities came to me. But first I needed to prepare for the greatness that awaited me. So I asked and became a Freemason. The rest is history. For me, the time has passed. For you, time is. Time to prepare for greatness if it's in you. Now, you may listen to me or not, but Freemasonry has been preparing great men since our country's founding. So do you have greatness in you? Ask.
MillersvilleLodge.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Southport just got the lead, 14-10, with 7:17 to go here in the first half. Bill Ludlow, how'd they do it?
They did it on an 8-play drive, and at the 7:17 mark, shot to Haskins for the touchdown. The extra point by Southport was good, 14-10.
Cockerell pops this one up. It is fielded. That would have been an infield fly rule if it was baseball. But Columbus North will take over at about the 27-yard line. We got a little treat for you guys, folks. Here's that last touchdown. Haskins wide open, Bill.
Yeah, there was a missed assignment there. And Schott knew it, that it was going to come up like that, so that's why Haskins was open. He was able to hit him, connect with him.
It's now Columbus North. This is the second lead change of the game, if I'm counting. Third lead change of the game, technically. England hands it off to Caldwell. It doesn't get much. Or excuse me, Huffman. I knew I was going to make that mistake. That's an E on the announcer. Jalen Caldwell wears number 32 for Southport, and Blake Huffman wears number 34 for Columbus North. Now, does not excuse the different color uniforms, but I had to get that out of my system.
Columbus North all white with the blue numerals. Southport all red with the white numerals.
Contrasting uniforms, contrasting styles. Huffman to the right of England. The two receivers at the bottom of the screen are Terrell and Alejandro. To the top is Hoosier. And a flag flies for a little bit of a fidget, I believe. This does let us update our Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. Up in West Lafayette. I think it's up in West Lafayette. Nope. Yeah, it is. Harrison leads Logansport 21-14 in the second quarter. At the end of the first, Covenant Christian leads Crispus Attucks 6-0. Cecina, Bill, you'll be interested in this. 31, Park Tudor nothing.
Wow.
And Beech Grove 20, Speedway 0 at the end of one.
We'll be able to see Beech Grove and Cecina next week, Jonathan.
Be a big matchup we'll be able to talk about soon, like at halftime. Beech Grove, Cecina. We got Columbus North and Southport here, and right through the hands of Preston Terrell.
That just goes to show that he was wanting to cut up field before he caught the ball. Of course, it was kind of thrown behind him just a little bit, but
there you saw it, folks. Same bat time, same bat channels. 7 p.m. a week from tonight, Cecina and Beech Grove. Preston Terrell, the incompletion. 3rd and 14. Things not going right in this drive for Columbus North. England, low snap, is able to field it. Flips this out to the far sideline. Huffman is able to get about 8 yards or so, but not nearly enough. 4th and long. Brings Luke Riley on to punt. 6 minutes, 7 seconds, frozen on the pit printing scoreboard. Jordan Tweedy will fair catch it, and there he does, at about the 33-yard line. Not bad starting field position for Southport, Bill.
No, it's very good field position if you're Coach Brandon Winters of Southport. So you got the big quarterback and Schott. His go-to guy, Willoughby, we haven't called his name very much tonight.
No, we haven't.
He's been his go-to guy the last couple of games.
But Haskins, he has been exemplary. Why go anywhere else? We see Kobe Davis checking back in. 4 catches, 40 yards on the season. Number 70, near sideline. Haskins, Lazan, Willoughby to the right. Caldwell's moved out there.
Clear
he
pass.
now has the screen. One stiff arm, keeps the legs churning and scooters forward. Out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
So they run him out of the backfield. A little flare pass out there to Caldwell. Lost his shoe, a little shoe repair now.
Pit stop needed. But
He's
Caldwell's had himself a good game so far.
He's got it back on, so he's ready to rock and roll now.
He joins Schott in the backfield. Eddie will keep it. And pops this one over the middle. Willoughby through his hands.
Jonathan, if he would have caught that, it would have been to the house for Southport again.
Right through the wickets. That's a tough pass, though. It's right over the top of his head. Ever so close.
And Willoughby had kind of his head on a swivel looking for the ball.
He lost it. Well, that would have been a gigantic momentum swing. We'll see how Southport responds to it. 3rd and 5. 5 minutes 44 to go here in the first half. Southport with a 4-point lead. They go to who else? Haskins stiff arms one, bounces outside, but I think he's a little short, Bill.
Yep, they're gonna mark him
about a yard
just
short,
shy of the first down. So,
Peyton Fry says first down, and the referees.
Nope, they're saying
he's looking. We're gonna have a little chain gang.
We're gonna
action.
bring it. Yep, gonna bring him.
We are. Hey, this lets me do a special trivia question while we're waiting. Bill, you have to take this. I'm handing Bill Ludlow a answer sheet.
Oh.
So
they never gave me that when I was in school, man. I would have been a straight A student, man.
Right, here's the trivia question, Bill. I'm going to let you think about it.
All right.
But of all the mascots in the state of Indiana, we did this last week. We figured out which ones are represented in each class, 1 through 6.
Okay.
But this week, which NFL teams are represented? Their mascot is in Indiana. It is in Indiana high school football. First down Cardinals is the call. But we're going to think about it. So of the 32 NFL teams, there are 17 of them that their mascot is also the mascot of an Indiana high school football program.
All right.
What are those 17?
What are they?
Yeah.
One of them is the Eagles.
That's correct. There's 16 to go.
Bears.
Nailed it.
Panthers.
There's 3, and here's a handoff kept by Schott. He's going to throw over his shoulder into one man, and he got about 3 yards for that effort.
Cardinals is another one.
That's an obvious one. That's why I picked it, was because the Cardinals are playing tonight. You got 4.
I've only got 4?
You got 13 to go. And we'll let him think about it. Here's another play.
Giants is another one.
Ben Davis is the Giants in Indiana. And Marion. There's just 2. There's just 2 Giants, actually. There are 18 Panthers and 2 Giants, 2 Cardinals. Here's Schott. Looks at the quick screen, throws it to Lazan, who's flipped up and over by Hoosier, and it's just short of a first down. Due to the decapitation, Hoosier has to check out. Indiana IHSAA rule, lose your helmet, you have to sit out a play, just like in college. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. Adjusting the play, Davis and Lazan are in the near side. Haskins and Willoughby to the top. Caldwell the running back. Similar personnel all game long. Schott, fires, intercepted, I think! Yes, sir! Number 17, Nash Johnson. 2nd pick of the game. 3rd of the year for Schott. And a great momentum shift in favor of the Bulldogs.
They'll start on their own 35.
Here's the replay. Look at this, folks. Yoink.
And he just went up high to pick that off.
England looking to capitalize, hands it off to Johnson. And he tried to bust it outside before going down. If he gained anything, it wasn't much. Michael Johnson, the senior, 189 yards on the year.
Chargers, is that another one?
That is.
Look at there.
Still got a lot to go, but you're
Vikings?
doing well. Yep. There's 6 Vikings. There's actually 6 Chargers and 6 Vikings on Indiana high school football. From the pistol on 2nd and 9. England, Johnson. Oh, he's corralled and down. But flags go flying and a little bit of a tussle between Collier and Josh Moore.
Patriots.
Yep. 7 Patriots, which is disturbingly high. Holding against Columbus North.
So what am I up to now?
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 to go, and one is just a technicality. I'm giving it to him because the spelling's wrong.
The spelling is wrong. Okay.
But the mascot counts. Otherwise, they wouldn't qualify.
All right, as I look at my cheat sheet here.
While he's looking.
Is Steelers one of them?
Nope.
Okay.
There's your first wrong.
Right. Well, I can scratch him off my list then.
You're wrong there. It's 3rd and 9. Clock is running on the Pips printing scoreboard. 3:15 left in this opening half. England with Huffman with him. They set up a screen, but he overthrows Huffman, and it's 4th down.
How about the Raiders?
There are Raiders. There are several Raiders. There's 6 Raiders. Back to punt is Luke Riley. To return is Jordan Tweedy. Normally number 43, number 10 tonight. He's just off your screen. The boot from Riley. It's
Nice
going to
kick.
go way over his head. And a Columbus North checkup. Great punt by Luke Riley. Terrible field position for the Southport Cardinals.
They're going to start on their, looks like their own 9-yard line. Saints, is that one of them?
Yes, there are 2 Saints.
All right.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. Really 6.5 to go. That's me. I'm Jonathan Mathis. Bill Ludlow is currently trying to answer this very difficult trivia question, which you can try. He's doing very well so far. He only got 1
Any
wrong.
Cowboys?
No Cowboys, shockingly. Strike 2. And that one right through the hands of Riley Abels. Another potential interception. That he shot not as precise as normal so far.
Redskins?
Yes, there are 2 Redskins. You're getting close.
Any Lions?
Yes, there are 5. 5 more to go, Bill. Eddie shot in the pistol deep in his own territory. Hands it off to Caldwell, who doesn't go anywhere.
Falcons?
There are Falcons. There's 5 Falcons, including one in Atlanta.
And I gave you the Panthers already, and I gave you the Saints.
Yep.
I know there's no Buccaneers.
There are no Buccaneers. So you're not, yeah, you're right. There are no Buccaneers. 3rd and 10. This would be great field position for the Bulldogs if they're able to get the turnover. Or a stop. Lazan, he almost got it on the second effort. Shantavius Davis shielded his vision, and Southport's going to have to punt deep in their own end zone. They're going to have to punt in their own end zone. Great field position coming up for the Bulldogs. It will be Blake Huffman.
There's Broncos, isn't there?
Yes, that is a earmark that one. That's the half. That's a funny story about that. And we'll tell it when we're able. Lazan will be back to punt in between the P and the O in his end zone. Huffman to return it. Oh, we got time. Here's the timeout. So let me tell this. So Lafayette Jeff are the Broncos.
But it's a different spelling.
Yes, because when they got their uniforms, they were misspelled on it, and instead of sending them back, they just kept them.
Oh, well, there you
True
go.
story. Yeah, so they should have got it for free. That was.
Are there any jets?
There are jets. There's one jet. There's actually 2 different types. There is a flying jets and a jets, which the flying jets, there are a few of these, is the most redundant nickname in IHSAA. I think the most, and I love them, but the Charging Chargers is the most redundant nickname. But there is the Jets. I think.
And they're from North Montgomery, aren't they?
Yeah. You've got 2 more to go. One is very vague. And the other one is also pretty vague.
Is there any
but
Chiefs?
There are no Chiefs, strike three.
No Chiefs.
But I want to let you keep going.
All right. I know there's no Rams.
Are you sure?
Okay, there is a Ram, right?
In Paoli, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one more to go. One more team. And we're getting ready for the punt. Will Bill Ludlow get that final team correct? We'll find out after this. Oh, he shanked it. He almost hit our cameraman, Riley. Hopefully Riley Thomason's all right. He's zooming in. He's either passed out or he's doing his job. Either way, it's looking
So
good.
now, if you're Columbus North, Jonathan, you're getting that ball in good field position here.
You are. You have 2 minutes and 11 seconds, Bill. You're down by 4, but you're going to be putting yourself in great position, no matter what. You just have to get some points, you would think.
Bulldogs take over from there. First down.
Any Jaguars?
No Jaguars.
Titans?
Yes, that's it. You got them. There are 4 Titans. One being in Taylor. England in the gun. He's going to look left. Looks right. Completes it to Terrell at the 10. And that's it. Speaking of it, that is the end of the trivia question. There is actually, I was going to give you a little toughie. There is one defunct mascot from the NFL that is at Indiana High School, and that answer would have been the Oilers. There is an Oilers.
Ah, okay.
Second and long. Johnson creeps forward, close to the 5.
Well, here you got 24, Michael Johnson.
I believe that's going to make it first and goal. It will. There is 1 minute, 29 seconds on the pit printing scoreboard. First and goal for the North Bulldogs.
Ball sits on the 5-yard line. First and goal, Bulldogs.
England under center. He loses it, but he falls on it. The loss of 1 could have been worse.
Disaster down there on the goal line, Jonathan, and England was able to corral the ball and recover it.
Timeout on the field. They're going to have to recover mentally from that one. Almost a disaster. Second and goal from the 6, Bill. Do we have time to ponder this one? What are you expecting?
Well, you got, second down? And second down and about 6 to go. I give it to the big guy, Huffman, see what he can do.
He's had moments so far this game.
So question for you.
Yes.
I got them all right.
Yes.
What's my prize, man?
Well, Bill, you get the satisfaction of getting the question right, which is really the most important. Which is really the most important thing. Let's reset. $1:10 left in this first half. Southport trying to defend after a shanked punt. It is 2nd and 6 from the 6. Handoff to Johnson. He's got a seam and he's in.
He got that seam on that left side, Jonathan, and he just hit it big for a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Michael Johnson, not the Olympian from the 90s. He scores his 2nd touchdown of the year, and Columbus North takes the lead 16-14 with an extra point still to come. Spencer Rivera, the junior, back to kick. First touchdown of the game for Columbus North. 2nd, excuse me. It's down, it's up, it's good. 17-14. Columbus North leads Southport with 1:06 to go in the first half. You're an IndianaSRN where you're always.
Boron Homes is proud to present Briar Creek. Beautifully landscaped and maintained, today's manufactured homes provide durable, state-of-the-art housing at prices you can afford. Enjoy the tax benefits of owning, including lower property taxes combined with easy maintenance of renting. Briar Creek, it's truly unique, the only 55-plus manufactured home neighborhood in the Indianapolis area. Located just east of I-465 on Pendleton Pike, near Fort Harrison State Park. Visit Briar Creek today.
At Auto Express, we offer friendly customer service, exceptional work, and fair pricing. Customer loyalty and confidence are important to us. When our customers have questions, we are ready with answers. We're open weekdays 8 to 6 and Saturday 8 to 3. Come visit Auto Express at 9065 East Pendleton Pike, just east of Post Road, or call 317-897-6618. Auto Express, we're here for your auto repair and maintenance needs.
Welcome back, everybody. There it is. Columbus North leads 17-14. How'd they get to that point, Bill Ludlow?
They did it in 4 plays, and Johnson with a 6-yard TD run. Rivera with the extra point. Makes it 17-14.
That's Rivera popping this one to Tweedy, who catches it and is popped once but stays on his feet and gets it across the 35. Check this out, folks. This is what Bill described. Look at that. Great blocking from the line.
They made the adjustment. The offense made the adjustment on that stacked defense that Southport runs. Was able to find that little seam.
We have one player slow getting up, which is a little bit of the delay in the action. Looking through the old peepers is Royce Lofton. Next week, folks, we have a good game brewing. We have a great one tonight. We got another one next week. Scecina and Beech Grove both leading, both undefeated, and most likely, Bill, we're going to have a good one at the Pit in Beech Grove next week.
2 more undefeated teams. If the scores that you just reported hang on.
And we're going to go from one of the best quarterbacks in the state tonight to another one next week. Mac Ayers. There are a few quarterbacks who can cling to that title of the mythical best in the state. And how fortunate are we, Bill, that we get 2 in a row?
You know, that's great, and it's great for IndianaSRN and around the whole state of Indiana.
So a little bit of a discussion between the referees with 1:03 to go. That is enough time, definitely, for Southport, Bill. But their offense has been looking difficult so far this game. What do you think Columbus North has been doing so well that has limited Southport?
Well, I just think the defense that they're playing up there, and they've studied Southport. The great film session this week at the meetings and the practices, and and this is what you want when you're playing high school football or any football. You execute. Don't. If they go for a fake, don't go for the fake. Stay in your spot, cover who you're supposed to cover, and good things will happen.
And here we go. I was about to give you a Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard update. Instead, Eddie Schott takes a couple steps back and uncorks one for Lazan, who adjusts and is picked again!
Flag!
They got a penalty flag down.
We'll run it back across the 30, but a flag is laying on the opposite 45.
They're going to call that pass interference.
Pass intercepted by 26 with Lee Jolly.
The pass was a little bit behind Lazan, tipped up in the air, picked off by Jolly, but pass interference to the delight of the fans clad in red on the near sideline.
There was a reason why he can take that pass.
The student section on Hawaiian attire night. Chance, you can't do that, and they're correct. So 1st and 10. Good field position. We're inside a minute left in this first half.
Here's the replay.
And right at the beginning of the replay was the pass interference. It's 1st and 10. 52.9 seconds on the pit printing scoreboard. Left in this first half. An exciting first half. Shot. Fires. Hoskins completes it, but the clock will run. 2nd and short.
And they're going to use a timeout.
A timeout call. That lets us check the Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. Guerin leads Heritage Christian 27-0. Harrison over Logansport 28-21 in the second quarter. Covenant Christian leads Crispus Attucks 12-0. Beech Grove, no adjustment there. Still 20-0 over Speedway. And Cecina leads at the half, 31-0 over Park Tudor.
You know, during that trivia questions that you had there, Jonathan, I got a text from Coach Myers. Got a text from his wife.
Uh-oh.
And when I said Jets, she texted back and said Hauser. The Hauser Jets. Got you, Debbie. Thank you very much.
Debbie, our biggest fan, tuning in. Thank you. And thank you for the rest of everyone else tuning in for tonight's game. Webcast, long time coming here to IndianaSRN. This is our second consecutive one. We got a lot more to come. Great matchup tonight. Great matchup next week. Columbus North. They beat their biggest rival, Columbus East, last week by 3. Southport dismantled Perry Meridian. The wind buffeting around. Shot. Buffets this one far down the field. It's Willoughby! And pass interference inside the 5.
Willoughby was wide open, and well, he had a defender on him, but in the process, he bumped him. I mean, he was all over him.
He was.
And here comes that chant again, and you can't do that.
They're persistent.
Also to the 26-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go, 1st and 10. 37 7/10 seconds left in the first half. Shot, fires, over the middle, it's tipped, and this one's picked for real! David Jolly! He had one earlier, waved off with a penalty, but he gets this one. 3 interceptions for Eddie Shot.
And I think it was Wells that had the pressure on Shot, but he had to get rid of that quickly, and that was why for the interception.
He was hit while throwing, and David Jolly able to reel it in, and a great stop. We'll see it here. Great break on the ball by the safety. No pass interference that time. Victory formation just to run out the rest of the clock. England takes a knee. The clock will run. They won't have to do it again. There's 25 currently on the pip printing scoreboard. We're going to be going to the second. We're going to be going to halftime in just a little bit, Bill. But a very interesting and intriguing and living up to the billing matchup so far tonight.
You know, my heart goes out to Shot. I mean, he's finding the receivers, but I mean, he throws that ball hard, and when he does, it just bounces. Sometimes it's just bouncing off of the receiver's hands, and that's going to take us to halftime.
Well, folks, 17-14, Columbus North leads. We're going to have a little update for our games from next week, but we'll start off with the big one that we'll have here on the webcast, Beech Grove and Cecina. It's going to be a good one.
It is going to be a good one, you know, and like you said, you know, we get to go to the pit there at Beech Grove, and you know, we'll take a look at the. Want to take a look at the others real quick?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
All right, we'll just go through what's going on IndianaSRN next week. On Thursday, September the 4th, we got Greenwood Christian and Heron. It looks like maybe in volleyball.
Ooh, that's fun.
And then on September 6th, you got Covenant Christian at Park Tudor volleyball. Then Friday night, our webcast is Cecina at Beech Grove, Covenant Christian at Manuel, Harrison at Lafayette Jeff, Heritage Christian is at Eastern Hancock, Southport will be at Brebeuf, and Traders Point will take on Park Tudor. And then on Saturday, September the 8th, we got another volleyball match of Greenwood Christian at Central Christian.
And you see our scoreboard right now, checking the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Titus Bakery. Beech Grove still leads Speedway, 20-0. As I flip through the scores on my phone. Harrison leads Logansport 28-21. Covenant over Addicts 12-0. Guerin over Heritage Christian 27-0. Cecina leading by a bunch over Park Tudor. And once again, let's pop this one up. We don't want you to miss it, folks. The webcast, Cecina Beech Grove at the pit on September 7th. First game of September for us here, and we're going to be looking forward to that one. Mac Ayers and the undefeated Cecina Crusaders against the Beech Grove Hornets and their dynamic rushing attack that we saw a week ago. Bill, that rushing game is the real deal. It is the real deal at Beech Grove, and excited to see the Beech Grove ball team again, but excited about Mac Ayers and watching him as he airs it out for the Cecina Crusaders, and looks like he's continuing that phase again tonight as Cecina is taking on Park Tudor and beating them pretty good out there at Park Tudor right now. Indeed. Well, folks, we're going to step away for a little bit. We'll be back in a jiffy. 17 Bulldogs, 14 Cardinals here on IndianaSRN at halftime. We'll see you in a second.
Meet Dave. Dave is working full-time supporting his growing family. Dave realizes that no matter how hard he works, his unfinished degree is impacting the ability to advance in his career. Dave's friend shared an email with him about Horizon University. Maybe this is the answer he's been looking for. Horizon University is a fully accredited university that offers degree programs for business and ministry-minded individuals wanting to finish their degree. Horizon U is faith-based, and Dave likes the flexible weekly schedule and short semesters. He's relieved to find out that tuition is both affordable and the majority of students actually qualify for financial aid. With class schedules designed to work around his busy career and family, Dave is beginning to see a dim light growing on the horizon of his career path. Listen to this testimonial from a student at Horizon. I started at Horizon U after 20 years of being out of college. I wasn't sure how well my school could integrate with my career, my working a second job, and time with my family. I was so relieved that my professors understood and helped me to stay on track. I'm now taking 2 classes per semester, and I think I've found my groove. I love that I can apply what I'm learning in everyday life. Thanks, Horizon U. Visit horizonuniversity.edu to check it out for yourself and start the process. And make sure to mention that Dave sent you.
Electrical Maintenance Specialist LLC is locally owned and operated by Brian McElroy and Dana Jackson Darrington and has been a part of the IBEW 481 since the year 2000. Located in Mooresville, Indiana, Electrical Maintenance Specialist provides professional, outstanding, personalized, and quality electrical services to commercial, industrial, and residential clients. Please call Electrical Maintenance Specialist at 317-483-3234.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Boron Homes is proud to present Briar Creek. Beautifully landscaped and maintained, today's manufactured homes provide durable, state-of-the-art housing at prices you can afford. Enjoy the tax benefits of owning, including lower property taxes, combined with easy maintenance of renting. Briar Creek, it's truly unique. The only 55-plus manufactured home neighborhood in the Indianapolis area. Located just east of I-465 on Pendleton Pike, near Fort Harrison State Park. Visit Briar Creek today.
At Auto Express, we offer friendly customer service, exceptional work, and fair pricing. Customer loyalty and confidence are important to us. When our customers have questions, we are ready with answers. We're open weekdays 8 to 6 and Saturday 8 to 3. Come visit Auto Express at 9065 East Pendleton Pike, just east of Post Road, or call 317-897-6618. Auto Express, we're here for your auto repair and maintenance needs.
Well, the foundation was a dream that I had when I first took over as commissioner in 2011. And one of the first questions that was asked to me upon assuming the new job was, what are you going to do to help schools? And one of those was to try to help them financially. And so we've been working on this notion of trying to help schools financially, but at the same time, try to emphasize and accentuate the education side of athletics. And we like to call ourselves education-based athletics. Because of that, we're trying to fund programming that might not necessarily be funded by a member school, such as leadership training for student athletes, coaching education for our coaches, and those types of initiatives where we can expand our breadth and depth of what we're doing, and then try to help our member schools with the students that they serve.
Well, I just joined the foundation in September. I'm thrilled for the opportunity to be part of this team and part of this program. I love high school athletics. It's been meaningful for me, my family, and my children, and I'm just thrilled for the opportunity to be part of the team. Well, I feel so excited about this opportunity because we can make a difference. And I feel like when you come into this job, for me personally, you get a chance to go make a difference in this area of the state, in all three of our districts, from state line to state line.
I heard about the foundation from Bobby Cox, and he called me and said, would you be interested? Well, how do you say no to an organization that your father's been involved in? I've participated. I've given lectures to coaches on athletic training and participation. So I jumped at the opportunity to give something back to the IHSAA.
Well, the foundation's set up currently to start to provide programs for schools around the state, specifically for student leadership opportunities, coach, administrator, principal, superintendent development opportunities for them as well. So some of our future plans would include raising money so we can provide scholarships for students and deserving students, also provide grants to some of the schools around the state that don't have the resources that a lot of the other bigger schools may have.
Well, obviously sports is our world here at the Indianapolis Colts, and you can't work for a pro football team without being a huge proponent of sports in general. And the things that sports teaches young people, it mirrors life in a lot of ways. It teaches teamwork and goal setting and perseverance, discipline, and it also teaches you the rewards of hard work. And there's such a high an adrenaline rush when you've achieved or been victorious or performed well after months, if not years, of preparation and hard work. And that's just one of the reasons that we support the IHSAA Foundation.
Yes, I think that quite clearly there are communities that have rallying, galvanizing impacts, and high school sports has always been that in the state of Indiana. But you also see that growing commitment around communities as they spend their evenings with their children as well as with the people that they know in their communities, and it really brings communities together. So I think that high school athletics has a significant role in positive development of our various communities around the state. You can't quite compete if you don't have the same equipment, you don't have the same resources, you don't have the same nutrition, you don't have the same sort of coaching, but you can elevate that by contributing to the IHSAA's foundation, which supports those initiatives.
Every young person deserves the opportunity just the same to participate and to be a part of things. And so the opportunity the foundation has to increase the role of student athletes in their community, to strengthen the relationship and the role and the effectiveness and the leadership of their coaches, to learn to be leaders. Being a part of a team is a great leadership development experience.
Women who are in board roles, women who are leading companies, guess what one of the number one alignment items is? Leadership in played high school and probably college sports. That matters, and both of those are education-based. So it had an impact on me. I'm now a businesswoman. I also coach basketball, but having to juggle education and sports and perform both at a high level is really, really a lesson learned for life.
Education-based athletics matters, the student and the athlete. We take that seriously, the student first, the athlete second. The field of play is an extension of the classroom where these kids are learning life lessons that they will take with them for the rest of their lives.
Athletics is an extension of the classroom. And how it impacted me, I had to learn how to operate on a team. And then as I became a captain, then I had to learn how to coach and guide my colleagues. Guess what? That then happened at work. 10 and 20 and now 30 years later. You have to learn how to show up and be on time. The bus leaves. If you're not there, you can't go. Many times, the discipline and the feedback isn't maybe as harsh as it is in the classroom, and it's very quick and potentially harsh, but kind and loving and wanting to get better in sports and on the field.
I think in high school athletics, you learn a lot about leadership. I was able to be a team captain for 3 years, and I learned so much that it's not just about the position, but it's about the influence that you're able to make towards a positive change with a mission greater than yourself. And that lesson for me has been able to apply to going to Notre Dame, being a team captain there, to going and playing 5 years professionally and a year in the NBA. And there's a difference in the resilience of the athletes that played high school athletics. And there's a difference in how they're able to bounce back the day after a tough loss, or they're able to bounce back after a coach corrects them on the thing that they need to do. And the resilience and the opportunity to be able to lead in that way is something that's going to carry well past, but be able to be learned better there than it can, in my opinion, any other place.
Well, our patrons can all go to our website and they can get involved with donating to the foundation. We like to call that investing. We're investing in young people, investing in our schools. And then our schools will have an opportunity to solicit funds in the forms of grants from our foundation board, and we will entertain those grants on an annual basis and make awards based upon those requests that we receive. And we want that to be an ongoing and a growing opportunity for not only our patrons that support us at our contest and our communities, but also our member schools to identify things they feel that are important in their schools and their communities where they need additional funding and support, and that's something that the foundation can be a part of.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
Life Centers offers love and compassion to all women and men who come through our 8 centers. The goal of this love and compassion is that we would not only save babies from abortion, but also transform lives and create families. The forms of this love and compassion are our services. All of our services are offered free of charge to our clients. To learn more about Life Centers, contact us at lifecenters.com or call us at 317-280-2635. Life Centers. We choose compassion.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports.
They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back, everybody. 17-14 in favor of the Columbus North Bulldogs over the home Southport Cardinals. Don't those feel-good stories about Indiana high school athletes, don't that make you just feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Bill?
It sure does, and that's what Indiana high school sports is all about. The dedication, the work ethic, and everything that these kids put in, not only in football and baseball and basketball, but all sports throughout the whole state of Indiana. Hats go off to Commissioner Bobby Cox and a wonderful job that the IHSA is doing.
We're happy to partner with them for this webcast. It's always fun. There's our matchup tonight. It's one of the best in the state. It's lived up to that billing. Bill Ludlow, run us through. How did we get to 17-14?
Southport got on the board first at 9:45 to go in the first quarter on a Haskins TD run. The extra point was good. Then Columbus North got on the board in the first quarter on a Rivera field goal with 4:15, put it at 7-3. That's the way we ended the first quarter, at 7-3. In the second quarter, then Columbus North, Huffman gets a touchdown. The extra point was good, puts Columbus North up 10-7. Then Southport comes back, and on an 8-play drive, shot to Haskins TD pass. The extra point was good, put Southport back up 14-10. Then Columbus North got the lead to go into halftime on a Johnson on a 6-yard TD run. The extra point was good, 17-14. Jonathan?
Currently, you're looking at this has been a story of the first half. 3 interceptions for Eddie Schott.
Had 1 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. So, he's got to clean that up a little bit. If you're Columbus North, Jonathan, I think, you got to be pleased with the way the young man England has stepped in Trenton Kelly's spot tonight to quarterback this Columbus North ball club.
And he's been able to do that, just not having to do too much. His defense has really helped him out.
Right.
But total yards have been a little bit less than we were expecting.
Total yards for Columbus North, 74. For Southport, 168. 108 of those come via Rashawn Haskins.
That just speaks to his game so far. He's got 8 catches, 2 touchdowns, and I don't even know the percentage, a ton of it. Most of it all Rashawn Haskins. And what do you think, if you're Southport, Bill, we're going to put on your red and white Cardinals coaching cap, what do they need to do to get back in this game? And
throughout the last 2 games, it's been Willoughby. They've relied on Haskins tonight, continue to rely on Haskins. Then if Columbus North's defense starts to adjust, then you go to your big guy in Willoughby and just continue to run that ball with Caldwell.
Here's Cockerell beginning the second half here in IndianaSRN. Welcome, everybody. Game of the week, it's Hoosier, and he's to the 30, and he's not getting much further. Well, wait a minute. He's reversing fields. Can he get to the corner? He's to the 45. Make that the 50, down at the 48. And Columbus North, the Bulldogs barking loud to begin the second half.
Man, he got a return that's got to be set pleased with Coach Bless over there on the sideline. They're going to start on Southport's 49-yard line.
Here's the replay. Looking in reverse field. Gets stonewalled, and nope. He almost, good pursuit by Southport to be able to corral him. We'll see what they're able to do here. 3 receivers. Terrell to the top. Husser, the return man, in the middle. The snap was dropped. It's to Johnson. He sweeps off to the far side of the field, but he's not able to get around the corner. Jordan Tweedy on the stop.
Jordan Tweedy is at free safety. When you're playing free safety, you've got the roam of the whole backside, and you can even come up if you need to and cover on pass coverage. But Tweedy read that well, was able to stop him.
2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. The sun is finding its home in the western sky. It's nighttime here. Under the lights. in Southport. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. England will hand it off to his main man, Blake Huffman, who chugs forward just close to a first down, maybe a little short by about a yard.
In that first half, Jonathan, Columbus North ran 31 offensive plays to Southport's 29. So not only the play calling is the same, the scoring's the same, it was real tight.
The running back is Huffman. And you'd think, Bill, that the lower offensive output is Huffman will take this one, pierce through the line, battles forward, and has a first down, that it's all in favor of Columbus North. Southport wants to be able to get out and go and just have a high play count and be attacking, but they haven't been able to, and just the tone of the game is in favor of the Bulldogs.
This is the same way I think they played last week against Columbus East. They got that lead, won the ball game 17-16, and they just heavy doses of the run with Johnson and Huffman.
Alejandro's in the slot to the top. Husser is far behind him. The snap hit the ground, but they hand it off to Huffman, who battles forward, just a battering ram through the Cardinal defense. He doesn't get a ton of yards each carry, but the body blows, Bill.
You got that front line of 235, 255, 230, and 280, and 245 for Columbus North.
2nd and 5. Huffman again. And he barrels through this time and gets a first down, I believe. He's right at it.
So Huffman's the go-to guy. But when they got the lead, they gave it to Johnson, and he took it on that run to the left side wide. Just basically walked into the end zone.
North almost gets Southport to jump.
Oh.
Almost.
The defensive player got back in time.
England. Huffman. Another good run as he falls forward to the 21, maybe the 22.
So here we go, Jonathan. This is going to bring up this will be their 7th play of this drive that started on Southport's 49-yard line. Another thing, they're eating up a little bit of clock.
It's at 9 minutes currently on the pit printing scoreboard here in the third quarter. We're inside 9 now. England. Huffman with a seam.
That big
jukes
hole.
Outside. Still going. Far sideline. Inside the 10, out at the 7.
He had a hole, Jonathan, big enough to drive an 18-wheeler through that.
And he did so well. 18-wheeler adjust himself. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. From the 8. England. Why go to anybody else? Huffman slices through. A flag is thrown right into the midst, I believe. There it is. That bright yellow hanky. Face mask against. Uh-oh. Half the distance. Well, Bill, this is exactly what North needed. Just a methodical drive. The ball is now inside the 1. First and goal.
If you're Southport, if they score here, you can't get down, man. There's a lot of football left.
And Southport, as we said in the opening, one of the most explosive offenses in the state, with maybe the best quarterback in the state. And another flag. Legal shift, I believe. Don't see that much, so now they're going to move him back, Bill. Oh,
sideline warning.
Sideline warning, not an illegal shift. Number 2 on the announcer. England, way under center. Will dive forward and into the red end zone. Touchdown, Columbus North. 23-14. Dylan England just slipped through that big line. 8:26 frozen on the pit printing scoreboard. Spencer Rivera back for the extra point, looking to go up by 10. England the holder. It's down, it's up, it's through, and it's good. 24-14, Columbus North with the lead here on IndianaSRN. We are always in the game.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Trouble sleeping? Feeling anxious? Easily distracted? Or just looking to perform at the top of your game? NeuroGroove can help. NeuroGroove uses advanced neurotechnology that offers training to the brain, enabling it to function at its best. Training is absolutely effortless. You can relax, close your eyes, and even zone out if you want. To set up an appointment or to learn how NeuroGroove can help, call 317-897-9990. Ask about our 20-session guarantee. Have you trained your brain today?
Welcome back, folks. Columbus North 24, Southport 14. 8 minutes, 26 seconds left in this third quarter. A methodical, powerful drive that we'll recap after this kick. Spencer Rivera will drive his right foot into the ball. Pops it up. It goes up to the second line. Tweedy will field it on the run. And he has a good return shaping up for him, and he'll get the ball up to about the 39-yard line. That is where Southport will begin. Bill Ludlow, how did that last drive end?
Columbus North took the opening kick, started on Southport's own 49-yard line, Jonathan, and then they went 9 plays, and England took it in on a quarterback sneak, and Rivera come in for the extra point, gives Columbus North that 24-14 lead.
And on those 9 plays, 8 of them were running backs on dives before England took the glory and dove it in. Shot will hand it off. And stonewalled, but adjusting on the far side of the field. Now driven back was Jalen Caldwell. Second and long. Taking a quick peek on the Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. Heritage Christian trails Guerin Catholic 40-0 in the third quarter. At the half, Covenant Christian leads Crispus Attucks 22-0. Cecina leads Park Tudor 31-6 at the end of 3. And here's Rashawn Haskins, ignoring our scoreboard, juking to the near side, accelerating past one, and steps out of bounds as getting a nice little shove from Jay Wells and a flag.
Little bit of extra activity there as Haskins went out of bounds.
Shontavius Davis was clapping, maybe in agreement. He's number 3 for the Bulldogs. Could it be on the shove? Yes. And here, North with a 10-point lead just gifted Southport some free yards, Bill.
Got a little gift there for the Cardinals.
Here's the replay. Let's see if we can see what it was. Haskins. Here's a Davis got plowed over, and
right there.
Maybe
Wells.
Was that it?
Wow.
Well, there you go. Caldwell, far side, tries to get to the corner. Gets past the 25, close to the first down at the 21, maybe the 20. Good run by Jalen Caldwell.
Caldwell takes that ball. I like the way he's running the ball tonight for the Cardinals. Take it. Ran wide to the right side, got that outside. Almost picked up that first down.
2nd and 1. Matt Munoz is in the slot.
There comes another penalty flag. I think Southport moved on that one. It was.
A little happy feet.
So now to back him up 5.
So 2nd and 6 if my math is correct. My advanced mathematics. So at the bottom of the screen is Kobe Davis, number 7. Matt Munoz, number 40. Lazan is to his right behind him in a stack. Willoughby to the far side. Caldwell, the lone back, behind shot. Eddie to Lazan. Ryan Lazan barrels forward to the 20-yard line and might have a first down. I think he does.
Jackson Payne on the tackle.
He's been having a good game. And Bill's right. First down for Southport.
You got the wide side of the field to the right side.
Willoughby completely isolated to the top. Lazan in motion. Flips it out to Lazan, who didn't see it. And he dives on the ball. It's back at the 31, and that's where they're going to mark it as a lateral. Ugh.
Jackson Payne lost his helmet. He'll have to take a seat for the next play.
But it seems like that's how the night's been going for Southport. Not a Bulldog losing his helmet, but right when something good happens, Bill, then an unforced error, or a forced error, whether it's an interception or a backwards pass that goes incomplete. Here's Lazan, and he drops this one. 3rd and long. Took his eyes off it.
Coming out of the halftime, I thought Southport would, put the metal to the pedal here a little bit, but their offense is struggling right now after halftime.
Well, it seems like so far in these situations, they normally find Rashawn Haskins, who has 9 catches. Shot. Looks his way. Fires his way. He catches it. He's out of bounds. But I think he's back to the original line of scrimmage. So the ball is now on the 16-yard line. They need to get it to the 9.
And they're keeping that offense on the field, Jonathan.
4th and 7 for the Southport Cardinals. Timeout called. Here's the replay. Check this out, Bill. From right off the screen, back onto the screen.
Almost had another INT, but the ball went right through the defender's hands, right into Haskins. Just what you wanted. Your go-to guy tonight, Rashawn Haskins, for Eddie Schott.
10 catches for Haskins. He's got 26 on the year. 4 touchdowns, leading the team. And that's the Eddie Schott we were expecting to see.
Yes.
Not the one with 3 picks.
Right.
Well, Bill.
So now Southport's got 4th and 7. They're keeping that offense on the field, Jonathan.
Might as well.
You've got your trip receivers to the right side, 1 receiver to the left.
That would be a 33-yard field goal, which is a must-take in the NFL, but in high school, a little long. 4th and 7. 6 minutes, 35 left in the 3rd. Eddie Schott, rolling right, firing
Got
right.
him.
Has Lazan, first down. Unless he's out of bounds. Nope,
he made the catch.
1st and goal, Cardinals.
Man, what a beautiful throw by Eddie Schott for Lazan. And it was right on target. Oh, now they're saying it was incomplete?
And the coaches from Southport are livid. The fans are bewildered. And out trots the Southport defense.
Oh, wow.
And if you're Columbus North, Bill.
Man, you've got to be happy, don't you?
You do, but this is the moment where you need to go on the attack, I would think. See if they can pounce on it. The intensity level in this stadium has just been cut by.
We don't have a replay
decibels.
on that one.
Not on that far sideline. We should have had our trusty cameraman, Riley Thomason. He should have picked up his camera, run all the way over there, and filmed that one play. That would have been tough. That's okay, Riley. Doing fine.
Columbus North starting on their own 16. Let's see what they got here, Jonathan.
The delay here is Coach Brandon Winters is getting an explanation from referee Terry Adams. He's not in a pleasant mood. You see him at the bottom of your screen, and you can't blame him, Bill.
No. From our viewpoint, it looked like he caught the ball, but these officials are doing a great job tonight.
Whenever you're having a bad day, something that can give you a pick-me-up is a Titus Bakery donut. Like in these moments, Garen Catholic on the Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. They lead Heritage Christian in a close one in the third quarter, 42-0. England hands it off to Johnson with a big seam, and he rumbles forward across the 25 to the 26.
So the last drive, Jonathan, they gave him heavy doses of Huffman. Now they're going to give him heavy doses of Johnson.
Why do anything else? That's been working, so especially this half, Bill. Cut the yardage in half, 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. There are 3 receivers. They'll all be towards the near sideline. Terrell, Husser, and Alejandro. Alejandro hasn't caught anything yet. England in the gun. Johnson on the handoff. Wrapped up and whirled down. Good defensive play by the Cardinals. Brings up about 3rd and 6.
Leading the charge on the defense there was
and a flag. And a flag. Well, Bill,
let's.
People might get really angry in a couple seconds.
Hey, as long as they're not angry with you or I.
I
okay?
appreciate that. Yeah, please don't get mad at us. We're just chronicling what's happening. We're checking with the Bulldog players, with the captain. So that means
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh.
It's on. It's on offsetting penalties.
Let's just do it again.
We'll do it one more time.
So 2nd and 5. The old classic offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts.
But now they're moving the ball, backing them up.
Yeah, that means, Bill, as our producer Jerry Collins pointed out. Oh, now they're walking all over
Now
the
we're
place.
coming back the other way. You know, they got their Fitbits on. They're trying to get their extra steps in here today is what they're doing, you know?
Yeah, makes sense to me. Now God bless him, Brandon Winters is not enjoying the last 10 minutes of real time. Timeout officials as they're going to figure this out. This lets us, I was wanting to do this earlier, now we have an opportunity. There are some big college games going on this weekend, Bill. There's actually some going on right now as they're going to check the measuring. And we're going to give you updates in a second. But tomorrow, number 14 Michigan at Notre Dame at 7:30 on NBC. Number 23 Texas at Maryland on noon on FS1. That was a loss for last year in Texas. Do you remember that game? Texas and Maryland. Texas,
yes.
All the hype, and Maryland beat them. Well, they're playing again, the rematch. Number 6 Washington and number 9 Auburn on ABC at 3:30. IU goes to Florida International at 7 o'clock on CBS SN. And then Louisville and Alabama, ABC 8 p.m.
What they say? Roll Tide, right? Is that what they say?
And the odds are that the Tide will roll. Alabama's favored by 24. First down. Oh, and it's over his head! And England lunges on it at about the 14. Well, we got a little bit of everything.
That's where the referee was going to spot the ball on the unsportsmanlike penalties, and so now that's where it's supposed to be, right? To the Southport fans.
Right, and so second and not much, just 21 yards with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
It's still a country mile, Jonathan, because it's over 20.
It is barely over 20. 3 whole feet over 20. England in the gun. Alejandro, Husser to the top. Terrell to the bottom. He looks to Terrell. He throws short to Terrell. Almost picked, though. Number 42, Josh Moore, the junior, had his pinky finger on it. Wasn't able to reel it in. 3rd and forever.
It's 3rd and 21 now.
4 minutes, 46 seconds on the Pip Printing 3rd quarter scoreboard. England hasn't had to do much with his arm so far tonight. He's looking, he's stepping up. Thinks about running, overthrows his man, and it's just short of Terrell. 4th down and 21. Southport is going to have a great opportunity to get some great field position here, Bill.
You know, this is just what you need for Southport to get back into this game. I mean, you're not out of it by no means, but, you know, getting good field position and back to take the punt for Southport.
Is Tweedy, the starting safety, who normally wears number 43, but he's wearing number 10 tonight, just to make things interesting. Also making things interesting, Luke Riley back to punt on his goal line. And it's
not a very good punt.
That's not terrible. Tweedy will let it bounce, and it's going to get a bulldog roll, and it will be down on the Southport 38-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Next week, a big one. Scecina and Beech Grove at the Pit in Beech Grove, 7 p.m. The Friday, September 7th, easy for me to say. We'll be there, Bill and myself. I'm Jonathan. Jerry Collins will be there, our producer. Riley Thomason, our intrepid cameraman, will be there. Ryan Lazan won't, but he's going to be charging forward towards the 1st down.
Oh, man.
Just short of it by a couple inches. That matchup next week, if all things hold, it'll have 2 undefeated teams. We have 2 undefeated teams right now. Southport trails on the scoreboard. They have 4 minutes left in the 3rd. Shot. We'll keep it, and we'll fire over Miller's head. And there will be no flag, to the derision of the Southport faithful.
I think what it was the feet just got tangled up, so the old adage,
that would
no
be
harm, no foul.
Yeah, that would be the official explanation.
Not according to our producer down here, you know, but
3rd and 1. 3 minutes, 56 to go in the 3rd. Lazan and Willoughby to the top. Miller all by himself at the bottom. Matt Munoz, the blocking end.
Defense is
the
adjusting.
pitch is to Lazan. He's got the 1st across the 50 to the 47. That play is working for him, Bill. The little pitches to Lazan.
But the Columbus defense tried to make the adjustment, but wasn't able to get there in time for Lazan. Picked that up.
Shot to Lazan. He's going to try to scamper to the outside and is down. About the 46, got a yard.
Jackson Payne, it looked like, was on the stop for the Bulldogs. And you know what, Jonathan? Willoughby has been real quiet tonight on the Southport side.
He has. He had 7 catches last week. I don't know if he has one this week, and there's a false start, and this has been plaguing Southport all game long.
You know, you got to remember these are, you know, young men out there playing, and you know, they get a little antsy sometimes and jump a little bit when they're.
Well, now it's 2nd and 14 for the Cardinals. No Haskins. Miller, Lazan, Willoughby from the bottom to the top. Shot will keep it. Shot will fire. Miller is there. Johnson missed it. He had it in his hand. It bounced off the palm, off his shoulder pad, and incomplete.
But I like the way the defender was guarding him on the way down the field, and then the receiver made the adjustment to almost coming back to the ball.
Shantavius Davis, number 3 for the Bulldogs, he legally took his left arm away. 3rd and 14, 3 minutes to go in the third.
Fan down there shouting, same play, you know.
Well, we'll see. Munoz is in the slot, closest to the line. Shot. Looking, firing. Lazan is there! Put through his hands! 4th and 14. Just missed him by inches.
So Haskins has not been in the last few plays for Southport, Jonathan. I wonder if he's injured or what's going on there, you know?
I'm not sure. We're not going to get word from that during this broadcast. But now Southport has to, unfortunately for the Cardinals, punt it away with 2:54 to go in the third. They trail by 10. And the Southport defense, once again, can be called upon to make the stop. Huffman back to return. Lazan will boot it, a line drive. Almost right at the player. It's going to get a Southport roll. And come to a stop at about the 17-yard line. Two minutes, 44 to go here in the third.
Let's see if this Cardinal defense can stand up and maybe pull a 3 and out here on the Bulldogs.
Pistol formation for the Bulldogs. England will give it away, and they won't get much. Blake Huffman maybe got a yard. 2.5 to go in the third. Same formation. Hoosier to the top. Alejandro in the slot. Terrell at the bottom. England. Huffman. England's good. And Huffman breaks free! And he's at the 50. He has one man to beat. It's a foot race. Huffman to the 10. And in. Touchdown.
Oh, wow.
North.
Huffman took that ball, Jonathan, and he just busted through there.
And a devastating touchdown run from Blake Huffman. The Bulldogs had an opportunity to capitalize and did so with about 34 exclamation points. Here's Rivera. It's 31-14 Columbus North. With 1 minute, 52 seconds left in the third, still a lot of time left here on IndianaSRN, where we're always in the game.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the IndianaSRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football. But we at IndianaSRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at IndianaSRN.org. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Welcome back in progress. Jordan Tweedy on the punt return. Gets it across 35. But what just happened, folks? It looked something kind of like this. That is Blake Huffman. And he is about to run very, very, very far. Bill Ludlow.
He had one player that got his arms on him, but not able to wrap him up. About an 83-yard run there by Huffman.
Now, Schott and the Cardinals have a lot of work. They start with Lazan, who took his eyes off it. 2nd and 10. So 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the third. Still, Bill, a lot of time left in this game.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to get something going if you're Southport. Get some positive energy moving.
We'll try to see if we can find Haskins down along the sidelines there, because
it'll be handoff to Caldwell. He has running room near the near side. He's at the 50. Tried to stiff arm one, but he stepped out of bounds. He chucked one player to the ground. That was Tay Wells, I believe, who is grabbing his shin. And there's a flag. And it's against Southport. So all for naught. While we wait, we're going to step away for a second. 1:38 to go in the third quarter. Columbus North, a currently commanding lead, 31-14. We're going to see what Southport can do next here on Indiana SRN, where you're
Atlas Excavating. When you have public, commercial, or private utility work that needs to be done quickly and with an eye of quality, look no further than Atlas Excavating. We have the most highly trained, industrial certified master excavators with years of experience working both with public and private clients. Give Atlas Excavating a call at 765-429-4800.
Welcome back, folks. That's the previously injured Tay Wells. Good to see him jogging off the field. Now it'll be 2nd and 18 upcoming for Southport. A huge run from Jalen Caldwell. Called back on a holding. And we'll try it again. And that has been, it sounds like a broken record, but the story of the game for Southport is unforced errors right after big plays. Shot, Caldwell running towards the top of the screen and is ripped up from behind.
And again, if you're Southport, you just got to continue doing what has worked. Not much has worked here in this second half, though.
No, Will Redding on the stop. Big 91 for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 17. Shot. Lazan on the screen to the 35, to the 40, and he's up to the 42, but the problem is that's about 7 yards short, 5 yards short. Riley Abels on the stop. We're inside a minute left in the third, 43 seconds. Make that 40. and the Southport offense stays on the field. Willoughby to the top, stacked in the middle in the slot. There's Lazan and Matt Munoz. There's 29 seconds left in the third. Caldwell back with shot. The screen to Lazan. This has been working. They need another yard. I don't think he got it.
No, he's going to be short.
By just a couple, maybe a foot. It'll depend on the spot. First down, Bulldogs. 19 seconds left in the third. Northville might be able to deliver a knockout punch if they can get another one here.
Yeah, you know, give them that dose of Huffman again, and all gone. It's just, I thought it would be a little bit closer than what it is, but.
Michael Johnson is in at running back for the Bulldogs. The three receivers at the bottom of your screen are closest to line to nearest to you is Alejandro Husser and Terrell. Dylan England, the quarterback. The senior, his first start of the year. Johnson goes maybe a yard, probably not. And a flag flies with 11 and 8/10 seconds left in the third.
It's going to be against Southport.
There you go, personal foul against the Cardinals.
Next, going to march them all the way down to at the 30-yard line of Southport.
They might just flip sides, play for the fourth. And that's what they're going to do. Going to the fourth quarter, Columbus North. They lead and are striking again, 31-14 here in Indiana-SRN, where you're always in.
So we're sitting here with the man, Tom Morales. If you want to build culture and grow your business the right way, take a page out of his playbook. You know, Tom's best strength is his ability to be available as a leader. And so I wanted to show you kind of his day-to-day as he walks the floor here at Morales Group.
But I also want them to understand that I'm never not there for them. For the company is a person we call our janitor. And so when we held them in that level of high esteem and stuff, I think they realize that they're as important as anybody else in this company.
Thanks to Ray Marketing for underwriting this sports program on IndianaSRN.org. You can contact Jess at 317-782-0904. Need a uniform, silk screening, even banners? Contact Ray. He's your man, Ray Marketing, 317-782-0904. Or online at raymarketing.com.
Welcome back, folks. Columbus North leading and driving after a personal foul. Gifted them. Oh, hello, folks. Blake Huffman on the handoff. And he'll bring up second and about 10.
Well, if you're Southport's defense, Jonathan, you got to make a stop here. Force a turnover or...
No question. Nothing has gone Southport's way since that last interception in the first half. England, Huffman, and he's brought down by Pagel. Third and manageable for the Bulldogs.
Stephen Pagel is 5'10", 215 pounds.
That's a big fella for somebody who's not that tall. Well, 5'10" is tall enough. 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. In Southport territory. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. And Huffman breaks free, jukes left. He's falling forward, and the turf monster got him at the 7. Blake Huffman. He's woken up here in the second half.
He just finds that that seam, and he's such an athletic player, Jonathan, that he finds that seam and he takes it. And you're right. If they score here, it's a long uphill battle for Southport.
It's going to be very, very tough. Hoosier is at the bottom. Alejandro's in the slot to the top. Terrell's at the very top. That flag comes flying in off the screen. There you see it.
It's just kind of like last week.
Oh, and it's against Southport. Encroachment. That's kind of how the game has been going for the Cardinals. Right now they have too many guys on the field. But Justin Tracy is going to rectify that mistake. Clock is running.
Pagel's trying to get the defense set out there.
They need to stand in the worst ways, but Blake Huffman has been unstoppable in the second half. He already has 1 touchdown. He almost had another one, but the 7-yard line grabbed him. And another flag, and it's against Southport, I believe. I honestly think the cornerback, Antonio Fisher, lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh, my God.
And the ball.
It's placed right at the goal line.
They can almost breathe on the end zone.
Well, looks like it's right on the 2, maybe.
Clock running. 10 minutes to go in the game. Top 10 matchup was living up to one of the best games in the state billing. Columbus North has been putting it away so far. England sneaks in. Touchdown Bulldogs. 37-14. Dylan England's second touchdown run of the game.
2-yard TD run there for England. At 9:46 to go in the ball game. Rivera in for the extra point try.
The snap is back. It's down. It's up. It's through. And it's good. 38-14 in favor of the Bulldogs here at IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
If you find yourself confronted by unwanted pests in your home or office, then you need to contact the professionals at Kim Mountain Pest Control. We offer quality pest control solutions at an affordable price. We specialize in ants and termites. We're also available to handle a variety of other pests, including roaches, fleas, and flying insects, as well as rats and mice. Don't wait until pests cause severe damage to your home or property. Contact the team of experts at Kim Mountain Pest Control today.
Thanks to Rick McIntyre and McIntyre Imaging for their support of Christian radio and sports. Their service is capturing moments in time and images that provide a record of the celebrations, blessings, and gifts the Lord has given. McIntyre Imaging Products gives their clients a snapshot of life for family and future generations. You may reach Rick and his staff at McIntyre Imaging at www.mcintyreimaging.com.
Oh, hello there, folks. Welcome back. Columbus North leads 38-14 with 9 minutes, 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this webcast game of the week. Fielded by Caldwell to the 20 and popped by number 24, Michael Johnson, his opposite running back. Well, Bill, what does Southport need to do? Check this replay out. This is the scoring drive. A little sneak from Dylan England, squeezes right in there.
He just went right over that left guard to get in there. Yeah.
How was that last drive?
For Southport, well, for Columbus North, it was a 5-play drive and an England 2-yard TD plunge. Riviera extra point was good. 9:46 on the clock when that took place.
Here's Eddie Shot. Uncorks one.
Got him.
Deep. Willoughby. Incomplete. Just behind Lucas. Well, folks, not only is high school football going on around the state, checking the Titus Baker Out-of-Town scoreboard, college football is also playing. A big opening night last night, Purdue falling to Northwestern. Michigan State, number 11 in the nation. On the second, hold that thought, Lazan has the first down with a lot of running room. Took a one shoulder and then is escorted out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Michigan State's playing Utah State in East Lansing, and the Spartans lead in the third quarter, 27-14. Just underway, also ranked teams number 4, Wisconsin, and Western Kentucky are scoreless. Number 13, Stanford, and San Diego State also scoreless. First and 10 for Southport. Brian Miller's at the bottom of your screen. Lazan and Matt Munoz in the near slot. Eddie Shot. Lazan! And is tipped away by 2 players. Shontavious Davis was there, as was Riley Abels. Abels was a little slow getting up. Second and 10. And Southport, they're doing what they got to do, Bill. They're trying the quick strikes. They just haven't been able to complete those for the most part tonight, as Abels will take a seat.
He got up on his own, and then he went right back down again. Looks like he's grabbing that calf, the left calf there.
On the Titus Baker Out-of-Town scoreboard, high school edition, Harrison leads Logansport, the Berries, 45-21, late in the fourth. A final, Guerin Catholic. They handled Heritage Christian 48-7. Not the closest. I'll tell you what, though, folks. Next week we're having a very good game. Talk about this in the close. But Cecina and Beech Grove in Beech Grove, 7 p.m., same channel. You're right here. We're happy to have you. We had one of the best quarterbacks in the state tonight. We're having another one next week with Mac Ayers. And then Beech Grove has a dominant rushing attack. Both will enter that game undefeated.
Jonathan, you look at these two ball clubs. They played each other last year, and North won last year. It was like 28-14. That was played back on October 13th last year.
And North leads the series with Southport 13-7. In the exactly 20-game history between these two schools. Second and 10. Needing a big momentum boost and a bunch of points. 24 to be precise. Shot. Pumps for Lazan. Fires deep. Willoughby falls down.
Ew,
and there were two flags come flying in as well. I'm going to take a guess, Bill. Probably pass interference.
Yeah. That's what I'd go with.
All right, that's what we're going to go with then.
But now are they...
So it's not pass interference. So we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with defensive holding instead, if that's okay with you.
So
the ball is now on the in between the 48 and 49. We'll say the 48 and a half.
Davis has got Willoughby covered.
Having a great game, Shontavious Davis, cornerback for the Bulldogs. The pitch out to Caldwell. He's accelerating down the far sideline and gets about 5, maybe 6 yards. A good first down run for Southport. They need chunk plays.
Running plays aren't working right now. You got to.
Here's shot. There's Lazan. He has a first down. He almost stumbled. He's recovered well and somersaults to the 25. Clock still running. 8 minutes, 45 seconds currently frozen on the Pitt printing scoreboard.
Davis upended Lazan on that.
Boinked off the top of his helmet. The chains are set. The clock runs. Shot quickly in action. Firing. Far sideline. Caught by Lazan. Just short of a first down by maybe inches. He might have it. It's either second and inches or a new set of downs. And here's the Southport
second down.
And here's the Southport offense, Bill, that we haven't seen much of for most of this game. Shot. Takes one. Far end zone. Willoughby in and out of his hands, but even if he caught it, he would have been out of bounds. 8 minutes, 10 seconds frozen on the fourth quarter scoreboard. Brought to you by Pitt Printing.
This is their 8th play, or this will be their 9th play coming up on this drive here, Jonathan.
3rd and 1. The trip formation at the bottom of your screen. At the point is Willoughby. Munoz is to his left. Lazan to his right. Shot. Lazan. Stutter steps up in the middle of the field and is wrestled down at about the 15-yard line. Just enough, we believe. And now it's 1st and 10. Ball at the 14. 8 minutes, 3 seconds. Now the clock is running. Shot. Firing left. He has a man.
Got him.
Touchdown, I think. Yes, it is. Ryan Lazan. His 3rd of the year. A much-needed touchdown. And Southport showing a little bit of life, but they need a lot more. Currently, it's an 18-point game. They got to go for 2. If they get the 2, Bill, it's going to cut it to a 2-possession game if they can get some stops. And then it's still possible.
Yeah, anything's possible right here. So,
but they got to get the 2.
But you got to connect on this 2-point conversion, Jonathan.
Lazan, look out for him. He's in the near slot. Willoughby is to his right. Lazan won't get it. It's going to Munoz. Back corner. He's caught it. And the 2-point conversion's good. 38-22.
Just what the doctor ordered there, Jonathan.
And folks, don't go anywhere. With 7 minutes, 48 seconds, it's a 2-score game here in IndianaSRN.
Today's game is brought to you by Shin Technology Service Corporation. Technology is about humans and not about machines. Dave and his crew has provided 27 years of software needs. Give them a call. Shin Technology Service Corporation. You may reach him by phone at 317-545-3650 or shintechnology.com. For more information, contact Dave, 317-545-3650.
Time was that great opportunities came to me. But first I needed to prepare for the greatness that awaited me. So I asked and became a Freemason. The rest is history. For me, the time has passed. For you, time is. Time to prepare for greatness if it's in you. Now, you may listen to me or not, but Freemasonry has been preparing great men since our country's founding. So do you have greatness in you? Ask.
MillersvilleLodge.org.
Welcome back, folks. Kobe Cockerell on to kick for Southport. They just scored. We'll recap that in a second. It is a 2-possession game. 16. They still need the 2-point conversions, but it's still possible. They need to get another. They need to stop North here. Cockerell will Onside, kick it. It's off a player. Southport might have it.
Nope, they say North got it.
And Columbus North once again comes through. Here's the replay of the touchdown. Eddie shot, Lazan, boom. Bill, what happened on that drive?
10-play drive at 7:48. And then the Munoz pass on the extra point, 2-point conversion was good. Brings us, Jonathan, 38-22 North.
Here is that 2-point conversion to Munoz. Will fade to the top corner. Money. England hands it off to Huffman, and he got a yard, maybe 2. I think it's just 1. Clock is now running, 7.5 to go in the game. In the post-game show, we'll preview next week's game. Okay, he's set for Cecina and Beech Grove. The Bulldogs taking time. 7:10 to go. England hands it off to Huffman. And he's wrestled down. Got another yard or 2.
Huffman took that ball and just went right up the back of the center. Connor Stahl for Columbus North.
Now 3rd and 8. The Cardinal defense has shown up this drive. They need him here. Huffman gashes through and might have a first. I believe he does. Yes, sir.
Picks up another Columbus North first down.
With 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the game. Boy, Bill, they get 2 stops. They need a 3rd. And Blake Huffman blows past the defense. A very, very close first half. Then a dominant Columbus North 3rd quarter. And here we are with 6 minutes left. England, Huffman, maybe 5-6 yards.
Tackled by Hogan.
Rayan Hogan, Jr. A hush over Ray Skillman Field. 5.5 minutes to go. It's getting very late for the Southport Cardinals. England in the pistol. A low snap, he handles it to Huffman, and he bursts free, runs into the ref, knocks the referee over, and that set up an assist for the Cardinals to stop him. But another big first down for the Bulldogs. And that's the occupational hazard of being a referee in the IHSAA, Bill.
But the official bounced right back up, so.
He's tough. He's a football ref. 5 minutes to go.
This could be the dagger right here if Southport or Columbus North scores.
Here's Huffman. Breaks through 1. The flag comes flying. Currently, he's at the 10. Here's a replay. Watch the carnage. Through him and poof.
There. Penalty flag holding on the Bulldogs, so that'll back them up. Time's running out here, Jonathan, for the Southport Cardinals.
Precisely, there is 4 minutes and 52 seconds. And a fresh set of downs, 1st and 16 for Columbus North. A first down would end it effectively. England. Huffman. Who else? Left
Bounces
side.
out to that.
Another flag flies. He jukes and is knocked down at about the 11. But on a spectacular throw from the side judge, who chucked his flag about 15 yards, has another holding against North. And you have to accept it because the run was so good. None of this puts
Yeah,
time
you got
back on the clock.
if you got to back them up there and put a stop here.
Well, Bill, there were a lot of opportunities that the game is obviously not over. There is still 4.5 minutes left, but Southport has had a lot of opportunities slip through their fingers, whether interceptions or the onside kick they almost got. Lots of penalties. All conspiring.
And then you got a guy for Columbus North by the name of Blake Huffman. That's
he didn't help. He didn't help the Southport cause. Here he is again. Rumbling forward, lunging forward to the 25. 4 minutes, 6 seconds left. And a timeout from Southport. We're going to step away for a quick second. Here on IndianaSRN, we are always in the game.
Boron Homes is proud to present Briar Creek. Beautifully landscaped and maintained, today's manufactured homes provide durable, state-of-the-art housing at prices you can afford. Enjoy the tax benefits of owning, including lower property taxes, combined with easy maintenance of renting. Briar Creek, it's truly unique. The only 55-plus manufactured home neighborhood in the Indianapolis area. Located just east of I-465 on Pendleton Pike, near Fort Harrison State Park. Visit Briar Creek today.
At Auto Express, we offer friendly customer service, exceptional work, and fair pricing. Customer loyalty and confidence are important to us. When our customers have questions, we are ready with answers. We're open weekdays 8 to 6 and Saturday 8 to 3. Come visit Auto Express at 9065 East Pendleton Pike, just east of Post Road, or call 317-897-6618. Auto Express, we're here for your auto repair and maintenance needs.
Second down and 18. Huffman through the middle, wrapped and drowned this time. Third and long, about 10 or 11, maybe 12 with 4 minutes. Currently frozen. Southport will take another timeout. I believe they have one more left. We'll double check with that in a second. Bill, Columbus North, they completely dominated the third.
They dominated in that second quarter, or in that second half. Yeah, they come out at halftime, and they already had a 3-point lead going in at halftime. I believe 17-14.
Yep.
And then they just come out and just scored at will here in this second half, and didn't seem like that defense for Southport didn't have any answers for Huffman and Johnson. So, Southport doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. They're going to be, next week they will go at Brebeuf,
who's struggling.
And then Columbus North.
And here's the third down play. England's going to keep it far sideline and is going out of bounds. All right.
Columbus North, they will be at home against Roncalli,
who is an atypically struggling year for the Roncalli Rebels.
Yes.
But both tough schedules.
But their former coach, Bruce Seifries, is going to be inducted into the Indiana Football Hall of Fame.
Now here is, if this field goal is good by Spencer Rivera, it would be very tough to come back. It's on the way, and it is through with room to spare. 41-22. Columbus North leads Southport with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in this one on IndianaSRN. We're always in the game. Thank you, Donut Boy. Welcome back to Southport, Indiana. The Bulldogs lead 41-22. Southport, the Cardinals, they need a lot in a very short amount of time. Rivera will send this ball into the night downfield. Caldwell will field it. Finds a seam. Spins past one. Gets across the 40 and is down at about the 43.
Nice return there by Caldwell. Nick Holt on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Now the biggest obstacle for Southport is time. There's 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. They need 19. Eddie shot. Quickly left. Lazan, he missed him.
Yeah, Lazan went out.
It's a replay of the return. Whoop. That was
just
very
did a
disciplined
good
defense.
job of twisting it around. And
good discipline by the defender, dude. He tried to do the twirl and he just bear hugged him.
Lazan and shot missed on that first offensive play.
Shot, Lazan, they don't miss this time. The screen, Lazan needs to get out of bounds. He gets the first down.
Back. I think they might get a hold on Southport.
And if so, it does not help things. Yep. Penalties, penalties, penalties.
Well, they're going to have to do a lot of laundry tomorrow on these flags that's been on the field all night.
Yeah, I got all those grass stains. Perfectly manicured lawn that we were playing on tonight. Not a blade of grass out of place, Bill. Davis is at the bottom of the screen. Lazan in the slot. Eddie shot, steps up, fires over to the left side, but it was behind his intended receiver, Jalen Caldwell. Second and very long. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left.
They got heavy doses. Southport gave Columbus North heavy doses of Haskins in the first half, but
I haven't seen him much.
Nothing in the second.
Shot. Lazan eludes one, but was tripped up and down at about the 40, and a flag tumbles in at the end of the play. Terry Adams, the referee, waiting to get the signal. It is against North. And he's still walking. So now the ball is on the North 45. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left on the late hit. Willoughby's at the top. Lazan is in the middle on the top side of the line. Munoz is in the slot. Shot will look that way with time and space. A flag flies, a deep bomb, and it overthrows Lazan. It shows his arm strength, but a flag is laying on the near sideline.
Well, let's see who's this one's going to be on.
And it's against the defense. Holding against the defense.
Marching the Cardinals right down the field, but
2 minutes, 57 seconds left. Looking bleak, but Southport still fighting. The Bulldogs looking to hang on. Impressive win last week over Columbus East. A dominant win to begin the year against Franklin. This would be another feather in their cap. Shot. Far sideline.
Got him.
Wide
Got
open.
him.
Ryan Lazan. 41-28. And now it's 13. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Not much time, all things considered, off the clock. They'll be shot in the gun. Looks towards his favorite target. It's Willoughby this time, and he's in. So now it's an 11-point game. Now this all comes down, Bill. They have to get this. They have to get this onside kick.
Yeah, they got to get this one.
Here's the replay. You're going to see Lazan wide open.
Shot made that play. He ran an in route and then cut back towards the post, able to bring it in.
So the order in front of Southport is very tall, but they need to get an onside kick, Bill. They need a score. They don't necessarily need a touchdown, but they need a score. And then they need to get another onside kick and score again, all in 2 minutes and 51 seconds.
And, you know, we've been around high school football a long time. It's happened.
It has.
You just got to.
Crazy things can occur. Especially with Shipping Up to Boston playing on the loudspeakers in the background. They almost, the Cardinals, got a onside kick last time. Kobe Cockerell will try to do it again. And here we go. A high bounce toward the sideline. And the whistle's blow, and they're going to give it to the Bulldogs.
So they'll start on Southport's, or no, they'll start on their own 45.
Now Southport has a timeout. They need to get a strip or something equally miraculous.
Well, they're going to give it to them on their own 46.
Blake Huffman, the way he's been playing the second half, could put this one away.
But Johnson's in the backfield with England now.
Here is Johnson, looking to do just that, put it away, first down across the 40.
England takes that ball in the shotgun. He holds it in the belly of Johnson, and at the last second gives him the ball.
On the buzzword of the last 2 years, the read option play. Clock running. Southport still with a timeout, not going to use it now. 2.5 to go. England with Johnson behind him in the pistol. He can look the wrong way, and he's going to be down for a huge sack. Ben Moreland was there. And there's the timeout with 2:17. So we said this earlier. Technically, it's still possible.
Everything's possible.
I'll tell you what's a surety, not just possible, but it's going to happen. Next week, you and me, partner, in Beech Grove.
Got another 2 undefeated teams coming in after each other.
Yeah, here we go. Look at the Sunset football thing. That'll be fun. Beech Grove, rushing team, Cecina with Mac Ayers at quarterback. Interesting tidbit. Mac Ayers and Eddie Schott going to the same college, Ball State. Mac Ayers to be a baseball player, Schott to play quarterback.
And then you've got, you already talked about Mark Ayers, but Beech Grove's got Jordan Reel as their quarterback. We've seen him last week. So, and again, two good quarterback matchup next week.
And playing up to the situation, just being a field general, it was Dylan England, not the quarterback we were expecting to see, but the Bulldogs that thrived nevertheless. And he stopped after a couple yards, 3rd down and long, with still 2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
It's going to be 3rd down.
13 specifically.
And, you're Columbus North. You're just content to take this clock all the way down.
Currently, there's 15 seconds on the play clock. Probably going to use all of it, or most of it. High school kids get a little antsy. They don't like to wait. With 7, they snap it. Here's the handoff. Huffman eludes one and is down at the 40. A minute 30, so 90 seconds left. 4th and 11.
Tweedy coming up from that free safety spot and makes the stop.
Now a minute 15, an 11-point game. Southport looking to get the ball back. They will have to go blisteringly fast, IndyCar fast. 60 seconds left. Five seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Timeout North. This lets us check the Titus Bakery out-of-town scoreboard. Bad news for Jonathan Mathis. The Zionsville Eagles lost 41-28 to Westfield. That is disappointing. Harrison beats Logan Sport 45-21. Covenant Christian commanding lead over Attucks 24-0. Cecina 38, Speedway 0. Titus Bakery. Donuts made the old-fashioned way with 2 locations in Lebanon and Westfield, both on State Road 32.
We're going to have to get them to bring some good bakery stuff in for one of our games here.
Cecina wins 37-6 over Park Tudor. Park Tudor really struggling.
Got a very young ball club, Orlando Lowry and the coaching staff up there at Park Tudor.
And not many players. They do play a very tough schedule for a school their size. 4th and 11, folks. Great camera work by Riley Thomason. Trying to draw him off sides. Clock frozen. 51 and 4/10 seconds left in the game. England adjusting the play. And a flag, predictably. Neil Boatwright for Southport.
False start on Columbus North. That'll back them up.
Well, 4th and a lot, 16. .51 and 4/10 still left in the game. England the quarterback. Michael Johnson the running back. Takes the snap, hands it to Johnson, drives forward, turnover on downs. Southport needs 11 points and has 48.7 seconds to do it.
So that's the first turnover on downs for Columbus North this game. Southport's had 2.
Is it the first turnover as well?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what you got to do to deliver on the road. They did just that. The Bulldogs going to give a bunch of space. The clock stops on first downs. Important to remember. Eddie shot with time, firing. Lazan has it and is out of bounds. 43.4 left. A quick hitter, a good chunk play.
Gets it on the other side of the 50. Columbus North side. Find your big guy, Willoughby.
Here's the snap. Shot. Firing this time. And a little high for Lucas Willoughby. So 2nd and 10, 39.2 left. Southport does need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion to make anything else possible for the most part.
Brings on 2nd down and 10.
They can't do the fancy trick where you just go and get a quick field goal and then try to get in the onside kick. Shot. Completes this one to Lazan, and he's out of bounds at just shy of the 30. 34.4 left. You see the senior leadership and the experience of Eddie Schott guiding this offense down. The situation's bleak, but it's not impossible.
I'm still scouring the sidelines of Southport looking for Haskins, but
there he is.
Oh yeah, he's right there in front of us now. I don't know if he got hurt or what the deal was.
Shot, firing, far sideline.
Got him.
Completes that one to Kobe Davis. The prevent defense is allowing the Cardinals to make some chunk plays, move down the field. Ball on the 18, 1st and 10. They can get the first without the touchdown, although they'd prefer to get that too.
Let's go for it.
Here's Eddie
Schott
Schott.
right here.
Firing, end zone. Willoughby catches and drops it. 24.4 left on the game clock, as you can see at the top of your screen.
That's what you needed right there, but just fell out of his hands.
Second and 10.
Time's running short here.
An NBA shot clock left on the game on the scoreboard. Shot fires. End zone.
Got him.
Munoz. Yes, he did. Touchdown. Matt Munoz, the junior, on the receiving end of the bomb from Eddie Schott. And it's a 5-point game. 18 and 5/10 seconds remain. And they need 2 here. Shot, firing quickly. Willoughby contested, incomplete. So it stays 5. Now, if Southport gets the onside kick, they can still win it on a drive like that. They have 18 seconds and 5/10. Here's the replay of the touchdown. Man, he's got a cannon.
You know, that TD pass that Munoz just caught mirrors this one that it went to Lazan. You know, you run the pattern, you run the pass pattern, you look like you're coming inside, and then you cut it back outside. The defender didn't have an answer. And
36 points matches Southport's currently. Still not over. Matches their lowest win total of the season so far. They beat Roncalli 36-28. They need this onside kick now. This is the game.
I think Southport got penalty because it didn't go 10, I don't think.
He was 10, but they're going to say, they might say he grabbed it first. Josh Moore maybe need to wait another couple seconds. Another bounce.
As the officials huddle up,
still in discussion. And this is a biggie. First down Bulldogs, and that's it.
They didn't touch it there. Are you kidding me?
and the officials coming over here to explain it to Winters and the coaching staff of Southport.
Bulldogs have possession after that onside kick.
So they will kneel it out.
Also, it's just inside
Columbus North will advance to 3-0 on the season. A case of too little too late for Southport. They played a strong first quarter, a strong second, a very strong fourth, and an abysmal third. North, on the other hand, was strong all game long. Dylan England will kneel. The clock will run, and that will do it. The Columbus North Bulldogs, they beat Franklin in their first game 64-7. They upset the defending 5A state champion Columbus East in a rivalry game in week 2, 17-16. And now they've knocked off one of the best offenses in the state, the Southport Cardinals, 41-36. Before we look to next week, Bill, you look at the final score and it's going to feel a lot closer, but there's a lot of desperation at the end of this one.
Yeah, you know, Columbus North, you know, played strong in that second half, and then Southport, like you said, you know, didn't play very well in the third quarter, but then they tried to rally the troops here late in the fourth quarter, come up short, losing by 5, 41-36. Man, a lot of yards on that, and, you know, Southport, you just fell a little short. You got to bounce back next week. We'll take a look at, want to run down our schedule for next week.
Yeah, let's do that quickly, and then we're going to look forward to our game next week, which will be a lot
On
of fun.
Thursday, we've got Greenwood Christian Volleyball on the September the 4th, September the 6th, Covenant Christian at Park Tudor Volleyball. Then our Friday, September the 7th, football, Covenant Christian at Manuel, Harrison at West Lafayette, Heritage Christian at Eastern Hancock, Southport at Brebeuf, Traders Point and Park Tudor. And then Jonathan and I have the webcast game is another big one, Indianapolis-Scecina at Beech Grove, another ball game where we'll have two undefeated teams coming in. And then on Saturday, September the 8th, Greenwood Christian at Central Christian Volleyball. That, folks, right here on your station, IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
And it is confirmed next week's game, Scecina and Beech Grove, two undefeated teams. Scecina won theirs 37-6 over Park Tudor. Beech Grove beat Speedway 48-0. Mac Ayers and the Scecina Crusaders. Beech Grove and their great rushing attack. What are you looking forward to?
Man, I'm looking for another shootout, man. You know, if we get it, you know. You know, we kind of had a game here that was played close in the first half, and then in the second half, Columbus North just come in, all cylinders firing, and winning this one 41-36.
And so that will do it for us from Southport. On behalf of our producer, Jerry Collins, our cameraman, Riley Thomason, founder, Keith Myers, biggest fan, Debbie Myers, our analyst, Bill Ludlow, I'm Jonathan Mathis saying good night from Southport. We will see you next week in Beech Grove for the Beech Grove Hornets and the Scecina Crusaders. Until then, good night. This is IndianaSRN. We're always in the game.